clothes for a reason.
Are you gonna color it rainbow for us, family?
Yeah, maybe.
Are you gonna get beard mohawk?
Why?
It's hard to say. Maybe I'll braid it like a dwarf.
That sounds painful.
We'll be thematic for
Why would that
Disney.
be painful?
I don't know. My beard is sensitive.
Papa, hush.
So, I was writing the summary because I forgot what we did last time. And Honey, like, here, you look at my notes. And she only wrote down everything that Cam was involved in. It's like, did Leah not do anything? I don't know.
It's
They're
like
gonna write down their own notes.
it's just like Leah's notes.
We really didn't do much.
I think we should do that. I think we should rotate, like, taking notes from each person's
Dude, that would be
perspective.
cool. In character
We're like-
notes.
we're
Let's
like-
do this,
Obviously, that one person is the hero.
dude. I will totally do in character summaries.
Well, I toyed with the idea of starting like a journal,
That's fine. I'll put it on World Emerald. You can write it there.
but
I bought notebooks.
I bought notebooks.
I actually take.
You don't go to the store. I bought them.
I don't write notes.
Because I'm old school and I have to have written.
I have a notebook.
Honey existed before
And I have a
typing. Oh my god. What is the point of that pen to start with?
I get to annoy Captain.
Why would you put a flashlight on a pen?
Every
So
time.
that if it's dark and you're trying to write, it's bright.
You couldn't see anything because that was about 150 watts for some reason. If it's dark in there, you'd be blind.
It's so awesome. It's so much better than EA. I love it.
No.
What even is the point of that pen?
There is no point. It's terrible. Oops, I was not meant to. Didn't mean to close that. Guys, I have so many Google Docs. It's not
I
even
know
funny.
that feeling.
And every now and then, like, this Google Doc is long. I can't scroll in this anymore, so I'll start a new one. Then I have two Google Docs I have to look at. So it's a real good organization.
So, Felix, I really want to share this mug with you. I don't know if I have before. You probably can't read it, but I'm going to read it to you.
Oh my god. Why?
There are two types of countries. One, those that use the metric system. And two, those that have landed on the moon.
That's not true.
Really not.
Yes, it is.
There's like 3 countries that use Imperial, and like 2 of them are some backwaters. Like
My cup
island
says so,
regions.
therefore it's true. That's how the internet works.
Please don't run away to that other game. Just because we're mean to you.
I just want to know where this came from because, like, we used to agree that Leah was the one we made fun of. And now she's doing rogue damage and I'm the healer.
Okay, so according to Cog, Liberia and Myanmar have both landed on the moon.
America! No,
Also, everyone
listen,
from Liberia and Myanmar, you're welcome.
we're American. Those countries don't exist.
When did Burma get renamed to Myanmar?
Really?
Really? I didn't know that.
What?
Apparently.
Because Burma,
It's like Congo. They had like 4 names when I was in school.
I'm waiting for Leah to tell us how they know how to make cornbread correctly.
no, it has nothing to do with cornbread. Anyway, it's a social thing.
They're the foundation of Southern cooking.
So, alright, we have to have another talk. So,
No, we don't.
deaths, knockouts, and kills are not aligned.
Well, it's because it doesn't align. Because I can I can do that. I guess
God,
maybe.
just
So
don't
we're both
try-
there.
But now, knockouts and kills are farther than
Just
knockouts
don't
and
look at it,
deaths.
Cod.
Dude, you have an issue with roll 20, not me.
That's hilarious.
What's up,
This
guys?
is a
Hello,
dessert. What's up?
says.
Well, hello.
Just so you're up to speed, it's the day we burn Felix
There.
about everything. So,
Yes.
The day we
We're burning Felix, apparently.
Honey started it off. Honey got like the sickest burn on Felix. It was amazing. And
Now we should be aligned.
You're awesome.
Just picking on the foreigner. You're a bunch of racists.
Well, I mean, isn't Rose around for us to
I'm
laugh?
pretty sure Canada's not a race.
Pretty sure that it is.
I believe I complimented a Canadian.
Once.
I don't know. Felix claims she's Italian, not Canadian, so I don't know who's the racist here.
Either way, it's not an American.
I love you, Felix. I'm sorry.
I love you too.
You will be sorry.
This is a day stump turn.
really, this is a bad idea on my part.
Elsa's plan is working. She's slowly turning all of us.
I mean, it really was a bad idea on my part. I forgot that he is the healer, and I'm the one who needs the most healing most of the
Wow.
time.
You just need to stick and move, Leah. So you just have to.
I mean, not even that. If there are 4 or 5 range guys on one side and none on the other side, maybe not stand on the side where all the range guys are.
So you're the easiest target.
It's okay. We're learning. We're
Just a second.
learning.
Session 14.
Why isn't it letting me put my addition to my name close to it?
What is this?
Obos?
8.
What?
Stumpobos?
Yeah, that's what you're getting tonight.
Stumpobos?
Assassin work. This is
Which
session
is
14,
weird,
guys.
'cause doesn't Jackie have
Wow.
like a thing against orcs? I mean, this
Yeah.
seems very
Maybe it's real good, but half works.
paradoxical.
Alright. So, last week, we did something.
Killed some plants.
Yeah, honey, summarize.
Plants don't have eyes. That's what we learned.
Yes, we did learn that.
We learned that the foreman's name is Red. And Am told the story of a boar. Stump walked around and gathered 8 silver pieces. And Cam gave.
It'd be easier to hear you if you put your microphone down.
Oh, I didn't know it was down. What's up? Cam gave the innkeeper a tooth in exchange for his room for the night. And gave the man who lost an arm to the bear a claw. And we rested. And the next morning, we traveled for several hours to Don Deep, letting Tavik know where we're going. We saw a ruined town in a valley and some bushes moving. There was a dead body that had an adventurer's pack on him. Got some rope. Bought a bunch of plant things. Alex got knocked out, but then I scratched through that and said was almost knocked out.
Which is not true, because she did definitely get knocked out.
And then Merkin had a chaos surge and cast fusion, and then another one and cast fireball. And Alex got knocked out again, and then Khalid gets knocked out and grappled, and then gets knocked out again. And Elle finds a magic ring and a gold bar worth 100 gold pieces in a buried strong box. We hold up in a building, and the ring is a ring of mind shielding.
I can picture Cam telling the story exactly like that.
Yeah.
And then they got
Missed
knocked
anything.
out, and then
That
they
was
got
perfect
knocked
summary.
out.
I thought it was, I get the high points.
Left nothing out.
I'm down for it.
Alright. So, y'all are.
Wait. Let's decide who is going to do their summary in character next week.
You.
No, not me.
Congratulations, you volunteered.
I did not. I asked who was going to do it since Cam already did his.
I did it twice.
I mean, the Merkin summary is going to be.
Amazing, because we're going to be we've slept in Dawn Deep now.
I blew up and my whole party's dead.
Yeah.
That's Merkin's summary.
Okay.
You
So,
got better.
y'all got in there, huddled up around, lit a fire, maybe? I don't know what you did.
Yeah,
I mean,
think
there's
we
like
look
a roasting pig there, so I mean.
Yeah, you roasted a pig.
fine.
You roasted one of those 3 things that you killed.
Roasted Merkin.
It's
for
still
blood.
not edible, but it's kind of slightly charred. And so y'all taking a short rest? Is that the whole point?
Yeah.
Were we taking a short or a long rest?
Sure. It's still early in the day, I thought.
We're going to sleep, man.
As much
Oh,
as
really?
short rest does me no good, but
We have,
I mean,
we have 0 resources.
I have a few spells left, not many.
Oh. Okay. I didn't realize we'd blown all our resources.
Well,
Yep, and
my
then we
bad.
could heal up. Because I'm not healed all the way, which is cool, but I could do hit dice if we do long rest.
How are you not healed the whole way?
I have 27 out of 35 hit points.
I did prayer of healing for a total of like 34 hit points.
Did you?
I
I
did
didn't
it
know
twice.
you had them.
I did it twice, yeah.
Alright, so I'm up to full. Alright.
Cool.
Alright, so we're long resting?
Yeah.
I think our spellcasters need it.
I mean, I'm good to go, but our healer's not.
I have 1 second level spell left.
Alright,
buddy.
yeah. I think I've got all my stuff still. Yeah. Got all my stuff.
I have one first level.
Somebody
spell,
blew up our
second
party
level.
and we needed some serious healing at the end of the last session.
Yeah, that's
Weird.
fair.
No lie, I wonder who that was.
It's crazy.
Weird.
Alright.
So y'all settling in for the night? 'Cause,
Yeah,
I mean,
I guess we're gonna take
We should
take
short
lots.
rest. We should
you're
short
dusking.
rest.
But nobody gets any spells back on a short rest.
Elspeth gets a spell back.
I do. I
Yeah,
am.
but our
And
healer
I have a-
doesn't.
I can make do with what I have. Like I can live.
I'm
I mean,
cool
what time
doing. I'm cool doing a long rest, but I don't think doing a long rest in Dawn Deep is a good idea.
I mean, where else are we gonna go? It's like a day's journey, and we're already took most of it.
I think resting in the woods is better than resting in the home of the tree dudes.
I don't know. At least we have walls.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can
I mean,
fight
it's a
through the
defensible-
doorway.
It is a good theory. I mean, I don't know. I'm super
I mean, it
dubious.
worked with the goblins.
Until-
I don't know.
yeah.
I mean, I should say the roof is mostly intact. I mean, you can see like I was gonna say sunlight, but you can see through it in a few places. Fist-size holes, etc. and so on. Nothing like gaping, but
But if we do watch, take turns keeping watch. I mean, we should be able to.
I think it's fine. We'll long rest.
I
Do
actually
any of
think
our
that,
spellcasters have mending?
Merkin does.
Could mend the roof a little bit.
Nah, the hole's too big.
I thought it did up to like a foot. Maybe not.
it's like a foot by foot. I don't think it really works on like a roof.
I don't know. Mend's like cart.
Yeah, it's more
Wheels
items.
and-
That's structures per se, but I don't know.
Alright.
Yeah, some of the holes are probably. I mean, you can probably shove some together, but some of them the holes are a little too big.
I do what I can.
Yeah. All right.
Are we doing a
what's
short
this?
rest, guys? I say short.
I mean,
We
yeah.
said
I mean, it's early enough. You can short rest and long rest. I don't know. Whatever you all want to do.
What time of day is it? Because did
It's
we
about-
just take?
When you started after this fight, it was probably around like 5:30ish.
In the evening.
Maybe do a short rest, look around the ruins, and then long rest.
We're gonna look around the ruins in the dark.
I don't have any problem with that.
Okay. All right. I mean, whatever. It doesn't matter to me so much.
I was expecting at least a rude there.
I'm gonna start ignoring bullshit.
It's gonna be real quiet.
Yeah, right?
So, what are you doing?
We're long
guess-
resting.
Which
You're long resting.
Yep. If somebody needs long rest, we're long resting.
Long resting because Father Stump said so.
I mean, we could just start the morning earlier.
Nice and fresh.
right, and when the sun comes up, so that works.
And you're
So-
setting watches, I assume.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alex gets the first watch because she
Okay,
didn't pass
Stump
it.
is snoring in the corner.
Well, I was gonna say, before we actually settle in for a long rest, we could do a little like a little bit of a foray. But whatever, because it's still light outside. But whatever.
Did
The sun
somebody
is
say
starting to
anything?
set. I mean, it's still sunlight, but it's it'll be gone in an hour.
Okay, fine. But I meant like just a couple of us or whatever. But that's fine.
Splitting
I'm
the
not telling you
party
you can't
No.
do
is
that.
a terrible idea.
I mean,
You can take some, and some of you can stay behind.
Or we can spend the whole time just talking and worrying about what to do instead
Yeah.
of just doing it.
Or we
That
could
works
just log rest.
I'm
And
used to
handle it in the
that.
morning.
Em is gonna go sit in the corner and snore with Stump.
I will
I'm
take the
excited.
I will take the first watch.
With Khalid?
I
Well,
suppose if you are anyone but American.
Is Khalid awake?
Yes,
Anyone
Khalid is
but
now aware.
American, she says.
It is not personal, but
I'm not taking watch.
I am
It's gonna be me and Elspeth.
with what we have been through recently, I think that perhaps I do not want to be alone
She wants
with
to
you
go
anymore.
picture me naked by herself. Is what I'm.
Oh, that's right.
Wait,
I forgot that in my.
I will watch with Alex.
Yeah. Elle and I will take the first watch.
All right. So you're taking 2 at a 2. The 6 of you, there'll be like 4-hour watches, 8-hour sleep.
Sounds good.
Okay. Are you attuning to that ring? Or are you just
Yes.
wearing it?
Yes.
Okay. So that'll take about an hour.
Okay.
Actually, yeah. I think it takes exactly an hour because I think it takes a short rest if you're just focusing on it.
Okay.
During which you're focusing on it, so you're not real attentive to other things.
Okay.
Just so you know that. So the rest of you, make yourself as comfortable as you can in there.
Leah's
We have
showing a,
bedrolls and stuff.
a buff that she shouldn't have anymore.
Or if there are people who don't have a
I thought you could
bedroll,
turn it
I
off.
think I'd
I
have
thought you were in charge of these things.
I can't control. I can only do it with the ones I can control.
Yeah.
If you give me
Guys,
control of all of them, then I
I
can.
didn't fall for my evil trap. I had used my give myself advantage on my last roll, and I was gonna cast like a 2nd level spell if we got in a fight and blow everyone.
Who are you?
I mean, I'm not saying
Chaos.
you have succeeded.
You can also get voted off the island at some point.
Give me your perception rolls. Elspeth.
Okay. Even though I'm attuning, do I just like do I?
I mean, it's 4 hours, and
Okay.
do it with disadvantage.
Okay.
Just so they counted for the first hour.
Seriously?
Oh my god.
Ah!
Elspeth.
Elspeth's in the zone.
Thank God.
Can I just say
Literally
that
the
Leah
best.
sucks at rolling?
Yeah, I'm telling you.
And
I've
she
been
does no
telling-
damage. So, y'all sit down.
You
Y'all,
jinxed me.
are you sitting outside? Are you sitting like inside, or what are you doing?
I would say like in the doorway.
Yeah, I mean,
So, you sit down. You kind of rest. Everybody else goes to sleep, and Elspeth, as you kind of tune to that ring, you can feel it take effect as you tune to it. You get this kind of calming blanket sensation over your mind. Just feeling warm and cozy and protected.
Okay.
And then it's a couple of more minutes, and then you can hear this very thin, frail voice in your head. It goes like, "Hello."
Please state your first name, last name, and your place of origin.
Are you saying this?
Saying it out loud.
Out loud.
Alex is gonna look.
Did Alex even notice her saying it? I mean, that's a pretty bad roll.
If she's gonna say
Yeah,
it
she's
out
just sitting
loud,
there next to her talking, I assume. So,
I'm gonna be like, Lady Alexandria Catherine Desmona of Harley.
Oh no, I am sorry. It is not you. I am speaking to the ring.
What?
I am speaking to the ring. Hold
Why
on.
are you-
Shh.
wait.
I have to. Shh. I have to be able to hear it.
and there's no response. Probably a good minute, and then you just kind of hear it repeat, like, "Hello? Are you there?"
So this time she's going to try thinking. State your first name, last name, and place of origin.
Does she have an accent in her head?
Always. No. Why do you all have accents? She speaks normal.
Yes. So you hear the back, it's like there's like a moment of hesitation, almost like takes a few seconds. Like, I'm Marie. But do you know my father?
How old are you, Marie?
I'm 9.
Oh, fuck. Oh,
Oh crap! You're gonna.
so she's gonna look at Alex. I think I have a problem.
I mean, I think you might as well. Why are you talking to the ring?
Because there is someone in the ring, or at least it is enchanted, something of the sort. I think that there is a wait. Do I know what it does? Because I did like the identify on it.
Yes.
Okay.
I mean, everything inside in there you should know about.
I
Hold on.
wanted.
Let me refresh myself real quick. So,
So
would
she
just
didn't
like
say
to,
about the soul.
I would just like to draw Leah's attention to D&D chat.
I wanted to attune to the ring first because it can hold a soul inside it, and the one that is speaking to me says that it is a child.
That's unfortunate.
It is very unfortunate because it means if we are to use the ring as it is intended, we have to get rid of the soul. But this is not to say that I wish to kill the soul of a child. I do not know what to do with a soul.
I mean, is it what? Well, can
I would say we should wake Merkin, but I'm afraid he will blow us up.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm really worried about that myself right now. And I understand that you're loath to have anything to do with the church, but they actually seem like the sort of people who might know what to do with a soul.
This is a good point that maybe Khalid or something knows better. Hold on, I'm going to speak to her again. And so she's like, you know, she asks Marie, you know, like what's your father's name?
You hear back. My father is Wilmos.
Wilmos.
He said to wait for him, and I waited.
Where were you waiting? In your house?
In my home.
Was there something going on at the time?
There wasn't a. They were fighting, but that was not there. I just heard something and got all dark, and then I waited for my father.
Are you from Dawn Deep, Marie?
Yes.
Do you know what year it is?
No.
I see. Well, I will tell you what. You just continue to rest. Is it dark for you still?
It's dark. It's been dark.
Okay. Well, Marie, my name is.
And I waited.
My name is Elspeth.
Hi.
Hi. So I have good news. You are in moderately capable hands now. I want you to just continue to rest, and I think I know people who are able to help you. Okay, and we will see what we can do about getting you to your father. Okay.
Okay. Are you gonna take me to him? Why is it so dark?
It is I don't know. I will have to ask them. Okay, they're better than me. Okay, hold on.
Okay, hold on.
Please hold.
She's gonna get up and go inside and start shaking Khalid.
So Khalid is going to immediately sit straight up and grab his glaive and start to try to get to his feet.
If you kill me, you will regret it.
And he's gonna pause.
I have a problem.
Is someone trying to kill
I
you?
have a problem.
No,
Who's-
there's a problem.
I'm confused.
I have the soul of a 9-year-old on my finger.
This is a bad dream. And he's gonna sit back down and he's gonna
Listen.
rub his forehead and try to blink.
This is what
The
religious people do,
sleepiness out
right?
of his
There are
eyes.
exorcisms and these kinds of things. I have the soul of a 9-year-old on my finger, and she is very afraid, and she wants her father.
Oh, do you think I'm waking up?
I mean, she's not being quiet.
Do you think her father is alive?
No, I don't think so, because his name is Wilmos, and she said that there was fighting, but she doesn't. I don't think she knows what it was.
And she's in the ring.
Yeah, she does
Where
not
is
know.
she? Where is she from?
She's from Dundee, yes, but the ring, what it does is the wearer, if you die, then your soul is put into it, but I don't know how to get a soul out once it is there.
I have a few thoughts. You're not gonna like them.
Probably not, but let us hear them.
Well, could blow up the ring.
Stump,
I mean,
Stump, do you know how to get a soul out of a ring?
But what? I don't.
is there a way to encourage it onto its natural path? I mean, I don't think that souls are supposed to stick around. Is that right?
I mean, I think it is possible for it to move on, and I mean, obviously the point of it is to perhaps bring her back, right? I think that this is why her father put her there, but I mean, at this point her father is not here anymore. Nobody that she knows is, you know? So I don't know.
Is it crueler to bring her into a time that is probably much further along than her time was? Because hasn't the city been in ruins for quite a while?
I think so. I think it depends. Khalid, how do you feel about being a father?
This is a bad dream.
She's going to need someone, and we need to know what our options are before we decide.
But hold on. So,
is the name?
are you sure
Money.
it's actually a wait? What is it? It's talking to
He
you.
speaks to me. I knew this when I put it on. That
So
the
you
name
have
was
a
so
voice in your head that claims
I mean,
it's
I
a
have
9-year-old.
many voices in my head, but this time, right now, it is a 9-year-old.
We can handle that part later. Is this voice like the other
No.
voices?
No, this one is different. I expected this. This is why I took the ring first, because if it was an evil voice, then I wasn't sure what it would do to you. But you know, now I know that.
But you would intentionally put the evil possible voice.
I am
thing,
not afraid
thing,
of evil things. My grandmother is very mean. I mean, she's
that
also
has
very
no
Her
weight.
grandmother's totally a lich, guys.
That
She's
has
a real lich.
no weight on whether or not you can protect yourself from whatever that ring is.
I am better equipped than you, I think.
I don't think so.
Because
To the
anyway,
tower.
it
We
does
should
not
have
matter.
stopped at the damn
It is.
town. I'm
It
just
is
kidding.
already done. It is already done. I am speaking to the 9-year-old. Her name is Marie. She is afraid. It is dark, and I have not told her that her father and everyone she knew and loved is dead.
Well, you might just have.
I don't think so. When I talk, she does not seem to hear me. Only Alex hears me. I'm going to ask her. And she asks her, "Did you hear that?"
And there's no response.
Oh, I think I scared her. She's very quiet now.
How
Okay.
did you get in the ring?
It is a ring. It is special, so that if you are wearing it and you die, and she says that her father told her to hide because there was fighting outside. So I think her father was trying to protect her.
But she's
It's a
dead
pretty
now.
shitty
It's
way to
bad.
protect her.
She says that it is just dark. That her father told her to wait, and she's been waiting for a long time. Oh, I know. And she communicates with the ring again. She's like, have you talked to anybody else since you've been in the dark?
No, I was just waiting for my dad.
Just me?
Just you.
Have
Do
you
you
been?
know where my dad is?
I am trying to find him right now. Have you been waiting for very long?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's dark.
Is your father religious? Do you pray?
Yeah. You follow the 7.
Okay. So she says that she follows the 7. Is there? I mean, do you pick a favorite? How does this work?
I suppose some do.
Would we know? Would we? I mean, those of us who grew up here should know that. Especially, I would think myself, Khalid,
Yeah, I mean,
Mark, and I would know.
I think everybody grew up here. Oh, Clay didn't, of course. But
I mean, but you know, Cam and Stump have been on a boat. They may not have been thinking about historical things, so I don't know.
Generally, I mean, you just every day, you just kind of, pray to whoever is suited at the moment. If you're more devout, you might follow somebody specific. Devote yourself to them. But you
So
still kind of
It's,
to everybody.
Is it kind of like it is kind of like in I don't know, but like there's a
Yeah.
pantheon, but you could pick a favorite
Yes.
that you particularly.
I mean, it's
follow, but
somebody you feel
everybody
more drawn to,
follows. Okay. So no, I mean everybody sort of follows the 7, but others like say Khalid may pick a particular favorite of the 7 that they voted.
Well, I suppose that I do not know, other than having her pass on, I don't know of a way to bring her back to her body, and I mean, we would have to take someone's body, that becomes very awkward, you know.
Well, I don't think I mean I think that it wouldn't be unnecessarily cruel to load all of that onto a 9-year-old.
No, I think so too. I do not think I am a good person for this. I think that it should be someone else talking to the child. I think I am scaring her. So.
I mean, I'm not good with children.
I'm not good with things talking to me in my head.
Cam, what do you think, Cam? You're good with everyone. Okay, someone wake up Cam. So she's gonna tell you. Okay, so I am going to hand you over now to my friend Cam. He is very nice. I think you will like him very much. Okay.
I'm trying to sleep.
And she's gonna pull the ring off. She's gonna go put it on Cam.
Your stomps, girl, not mine. Whoa.
No, because listen, there is a child, and you're very good with everyone, and I think that I am just scaring her.
That's a ring.
Well, yes, but there is a child in the ring, and if we can get the child to leave the ring, then when one of us dies, we will be in the ring, and then we can be together forever.
I'm just gonna look at Stomp like.
Alright, stop.
Amazing.
What?
Elspeth, I think you should continue to wear the ring since you were the only one of the group comfortable with speaking to
Dead
voices
people?
in your head.
Cam's gonna hand the ring to Stomp.
I mean, some could have a very intellectual conversation with a 9-year-old.
I mean, what's Sam gonna do with the ring?
She wants to get out. Go.
What you gonna do with the ring, Sam?
Are you sure that you don't want this girl on your finger, Elspeth?
I mean, I would like to make sure that she is taken care of, you know, because she is very clearly scared, but I don't know what to do for her. It is, things like, death and gods and where to go when you die, these are not my specialty at all. I don't know anything about that, those stories, so.
So, how long have you been talking to this ring, Elspeth?
About 5 minutes.
So, in 5 minutes, you've decided you want to somehow get her out of the ring by getting a body to put.
No. What I said was that I do not know how to do that, and that we would have to take someone else's body, and that would be awkward. I said that this was not what we should do. I asked you.
Awkward is perhaps not.
I asked you how we should help her to move on to your gods or whatever it is that you believe in.
Can she hear us?
I don't think so.
I will be her friend until we can get some answers, and I'll put the ring on.
Oh, good. Now Felix has 2 items to talk to.
This is amazing.
Thank you,
And
Stump.
I'm sure this was Tab's end game.
Stump, she is very scared, so please be kind to her.
Also, you'd have to attune to it to.
Unless she tells you to do something, if she tries to get you to do something, don't listen. She's probably a bitch. Just be careful, but be nice.
Okay. I'll wait until my watch to actually attune to it.
Okay.
Oh, Elspeth goes and sits back down. That was so sad. I am so depressed now.
Can we sleep now?
Maybe. I will see what else I can find. I will let you know.
Maybe. I love Elspeth so much.
And
now
then-
that she's gotten comfortable with the group.
And then Elspeth is going to be like, Alex, I have a very important question for you.
Okay.
Okay. I know that this is going to be a little presumptuous because it is based largely on the books that I have read, but I have heard that if you fight with daggers, you usually know some bad people. Do you know any bad people?
I mean, I've met a normal amount of good and bad people
I
in
mean,
my
but
life.
besides us, I know that we are a little questionable, but what I am really trying to ask you, and she kind of like looks back and like lowers her voice, she's like, so I think that, you know, the necklace that Merkin wears, I think I'm going to need to acquire a counterfeit one of those.
Do I hear her say this?
Oh
I
shit!
don't
Because
know.
probably not be very.
I mean, did you go directly back to talk to Alex about it?
I assume she waited a little bit. I was trying to
Okay.
save our time.
Okay, so you wait until everybody seems to sleep an hour or
Yes.
so before this actually happens.
Yes.
So
I can make some inquiries.
Yeah, I mean, and I do not wish for anyone to be involved but me. You know, I am hoping to find the right people, not to put anyone else in harm's way. That is all.
Right. I can understand your concerns. I will send a couple of messages next time we're in town, and we'll see what I can find out.
I would greatly appreciate that, and I will repay you in whatever way you feel necessary.
I don't. Considering what you've said about the necklace, don't worry about it, because I don't think I'd want somebody to be able to track my whereabouts and know me quite so well either. So I can understand that.
It is a little disconcerting.
I agree. So, yes, we might want to think about getting one for Merkin as well.
And perhaps Cam, if we are able to find someone, I intend to inquire about Cam as well. You know, I mean,
Absolutely.
he will make his own decisions, but I would like for him to have options. You know, so.
That is a good idea. Question.
Mhm.
Do you want it to also? I mean, and this could be trickier, but I can definitely make inquiries. Do you want it to also appear to magic people in the same way as Merkin's does, so that it fools even further?
Well, in order to, I think that with time, I mean, I think the first, and the most important thing is just to have one, you know, and then I think eventually it will require an enchantment of some sort, just so that if someone does
Right.
try to detect something, they see it. But I think
That
that
was my thinking.
any kind of enchantment should be fine, because the only way they will know that it is not that enchantment is if they are like holding it to really look into it, you know, and in which case we will just tell people to fuck off. So.
Right, or you're already in their clutches anyway.
This
so
is true. In which case it is all gone. So.
Right.
You know.
All right. I'm sure that I can think of something. I'll make some inquiries, and I'll let you know how that goes.
I appreciate that very much. And if there's anything I can ever do in return, then please do let me know.
No, it's quite all right. Quite all right. All right. Yeah. I have to think about that for a bit, because I know a couple of jewelers, but I don't know anybody who is keen to counterfeit a tower pendant like that.
Well, you know, I mean, if it is not possible, then you know it is just
No.
something to try.
Sometimes it's just applying the right pressure. So we'll find it. We'll find something. Tab, would I have seen one of those pendants before, like Merkin has?
I mean, magic users in general are fairly rare, regardless of the fact that you have like 18 of them around you right now.
Right. But
And
the
it's-
circles that I moved in, and the fact that, I mean, you know,
You would probably know that it had some way to like identify, you know, tower
Right.
mages. I don't know if you'd seen one per se, but you know.
Come on,
Roll a
Daddy's
history-
the
roll a
hasn't
history
looked
check.
at a maze.
And on Elspeth's shoulder, Khalid, clad all in white, goes, "This is very illegal."
11.
That's very average. But yeah, you basically know that they have they hunt down like mages that go wrong or that aren't registered. So they must have some kind of way to, identify who is registered and whatnot, other than just a paper record.
Okay. Would
So I don't think you would have seen anything like that before from somebody, unless actually had some mage friends.
Okay.
Because it's not like they usually don't go around showing them around.
Okay, I'll have questions for you later this week then. Okay, that's fine.
Okay.
Cam is going to be the other person on the other shoulder of Elspeth, all in black, going, "You want to be free? Don't let it you, man."
All right, so
Just trying to keep you down.
warning.
Sorry. So you doing anything else on your watch?
Yep, that's
And
it.
you've got Alex going, absolutely, I can get you. Excellent idea.
So who are you waking up for next watch?
Khalid.
Or Stump and Cam.
Khalid.
Let's Stump and Cam.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, and I'm gonna settle in and go to sleep.
All right. So
Alex
Cam,
is
waking up for the
also
next watch.
on the opposite side from Merc.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep my distance from Merkin as well.
There's like 5 people huddled up in one corner, and Marcus on the other wall.
Merkin's gonna pass some loud gas.
Oh God.
Is it flammable?
I don't know. Do I need to roll?
All right. So Cam and Stump, you wake up. I assume, pick up spots again in the doorway.
Yeah, we'll go march around the building.
You're gonna march around the building.
I'm gonna
For
teach,
what?
Oh my god, you're gonna
teach
make
them how to
noise?
march.
Okay. Roll perception checks. Although if Stump's gonna tune to that ring, it'll take an hour if he's like sitting around.
Okay. Well, we'll do that first, and then we'll go march around the building. Well, wait a minute. No, we'll march first. And then...
She doesn't want to spend her whole watch with Stump talking to Marie.
Alright.
Oh, above average.
Nice.
Whoa.
Are you writing all these down in the Excel sheet? So how long do you spend marching around the building? You have a 4-hour watch.
Well, he's got to attune to that other thing, so they'll march
So 3 hours.
3 hours, yeah, and then they'll
So for 3 hours, you're just walking around the building, basically.
keeping watch. This is
Okay.
we're watching, and we're talking. Okay, we're gonna
All right.
talk.
You talk.
So, are you really gonna wear that thing?
Well, somebody's got to.
You think? I don't know. I can do it if you want me to.
I think that poor girl needs a friend until we can help her out.
I don't know how good I am with girls.
Well, I seem to be improving with girls, so I think I'll talk.
It's so cute.
So, did your walk go good?
I think so. I mean, we're friends.
Well, that's a start. So we're on an adventure.
I'm not too sure about this place. Seems like it might be haunted.
That sounds fine.
I mean, I suppose this ring is already haunted.
Yeah, I guess that kind of is, maybe. No. Well,
I
you
gu-
know, if she says she wants to talk to somebody else, then I can talk to her. But if you need anything, buddy, you know I'm there for you.
I know. I'm just wondering if the little girl knows that she's dead already.
I don't know. Are you gonna tell her?
I think I probably should.
But is she dead?
I think that Elspeth said that somebody would die and their soul would go into the ring.
But if your body's dead, but your soul's there, are you really dead?
Well, that's a pretty deeply philosophical question. But if she doesn't have a body to go into, then I would think she needs to move on to the afterlife.
You can't have your body though, okay?
There could be room for 2 in here.
Well, maybe, but I don't want to lose my bestie.
She can't have my body.
Good. Good. As long as we're in agreement on that. So. We're on an adventure! This is cool.
What do you think of this tower business?
I don't know. If I knew something about Markin that you didn't know, but I don't know if I should tell or not. I don't know.
Is it causing you trouble keeping it inside?
No. And for a long time.
Then it's yours to keep.
Alright. There's things I haven't told you, Stomp, but I mean, I guess if you want to know, I would, but just the more that I tell, the more I tell, the more likely people will know, and I don't like that.
Well, I think that it's perfectly okay if you keep things to yourself. It's not lying if you don't say it.
That's a good way to look at it. Alright. I'll tell you this, though, if I was going to tell anybody, it'd be you.
Insight check.
Really? You're gonna insight check your bestie? You're
I
gonna take
mean,
back
if
that
Cam was
gift?
gonna tell somebody, she'd probably tell Stump.
Yeah. It's true.
But he can tell that there's someone else she would tell.
Lord have mercy.
You're my best friend, Cam. You tell me what you want and you tell me what you don't. It's okay.
Alright. You're a good guy, Stomp. And Elle would be
you-
crazy not to like you.
Well, I kind of wonder if she might like you instead. You're a better guy than I am.
Oh, no. No. I got too much going on. I don't need people. Except you. We're good.
I didn't perceive anything, did I, Tab, in 3 hours of marching around the building?
Well, about that.
Oh my god.
Oh, shit.
So, as you're marching around and talking with Hellard, let's see. You would be down here-ish, I guess. Oh, yeah, something like that.
Wait, why am I in a different building? What the hell?
What? No, you're in the right one.
Yeah, you're
Okay
in the
then.
same one.
Maybe lost connection.
So,
I'm just saying, other corner.
as you were walking around there, you can kind of see a little darkness in the moonlight. You can see something moving on top of the building. And this big snake-like head just kind of curls up and dips down towards you. And why don't you two roll initiative?
Okay.
Never mind. Remove all. Why is everybody still on this? Clear list. Roll initiative. Do it again. Okay, well.
Hey, I didn't roll bad for once.
Your bonus action is to scream, Cam. A manly scream.
Someone did. Nope. Nope. Yeah, okay. Alright. Technically, Cam didn't see him, but we'll go with that.
Oh Lord.
Well, I mean, I would suppose that as soon as I see it, I, let Cam
Do
know. that
the car stop arm on Cam.
Yeah, the mom thing.
Yeah.
And this, like, huge, literally huge snake. I mean, it's probably about, like, 30 feet long, if you'd see the whole thing of it. It kind of rises up from the roof of the building and jabs down at you. So, Cam.
Oh crap! All right. I have a speed of 25, so
Your
figure out how
speed
far I
is
can
lower
move.
than your speed
Yeah.
is slower than it is
Wow.
long.
It's a really big snake.
So Cam will move to here, and then say, "Heads up in there! There's trouble!"
Do we hear him?
Yes.
Just a
say
bad
that.
dream.
You can.
I'm not going to make you roll perception checks to hear it.
Well, I mean, I'm not sure I want to get up.
And then Cam's gonna let out a crossbow bolt at it.
Alright.
What in the world is going on
Wait a
now?
minute.
Is
Actually,
Stump talking to the ring? As she said,
we don't have our spells back yet.
No, you don't have a long rest yet. You did have a short rest.
What's going on?
Short rest doesn't help me
Has
with
anybody
anything.
else inside here woke up?
I mean, I assume so. I was waiting for them.
I was already awake, so
Alright. Now Cam's just gonna let out a crossbow bolt.
Do we hear any of the things going on outside
definitely
now
hits.
that, other than the yell?
I mean, that's kind of it's all at the same time.
Nice rolls.
Above
Making up
average.
for last time.
Alright. That'll be Stump.
And then, well, I'm gonna do with my bonus action. I'm gonna do an inspiration on Stump.
I'm going to say the yelling was your bonus action.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
Isn't speaking a free action? I mean, if you can pick up something off the ground, it's a free action, or draw a weapon.
That's
it's a
true.
free
I guess
action.
you can yell while you're shooting. Multitasking, sure. Have a bonus action.
Okay, well,
Although, if you're inspiring someone, that's also 6 seconds. Somebody do the math on this.
what?
If you're inspiring somebody, you have to shout at them too. You have 6 seconds to shout at them, and then yeah, go ahead.
I was supposed to say, if you don't want me to, I won't.
No, that's fine.
Alright, then I'm gonna inspire Stump, and I don't have my little document open, so I'm just gonna say, "Man, you got this, Stump! It's just a snake. Hiss at it. I don't know, do something."
Wow.
And everybody inside is definitely awake and sure that everything else in the ruins will have heard you.
Oh,
God.
no.
Ah, jeez.
It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Totally fine.
You're welcome.
You guys
Alright,
have
I'm gonna head to the.
Never
I'm
said
gonna
I was
head
smart.
to the door, sword drawn.
Alright, Stump.
Now where's my inspiration lyrics?
So as part of my 10 feet of movement, I'm gonna. Then I'm gonna hit it with the sword.
One of these is
Oh
inspired.
shit, Stump, don't let it eat you.
it's gonna give him a hug.
Hold on. I'm gonna find an inspired icon one day. Is there an inspired icon?
Okay, which one's inspired?
Which one's inspired? It's the blue. It's the yellow. Oh wait, no,
Inspiration,
that's
call that
blast.
RP.
Oh, it's the cupcake.
Oh yeah. The toadstool.
Does
Uh,
14 hit?
14 hits. Alright, so this bolt kind of sinks into the snake, and then you slash at it as it comes and dips down at you. And why can I not get the points up? There we go.
And then it dies. Cam and Stump are heroes.
No, no, that's not right. What does this guy do? Yeah. All right. So it's just gonna rear back and bite at you with these fangs, and that crits.
Ah!
You take 20 points of piercing damage.
He can use his thing, actually.
Oh yeah, you can. Well, for what?
20 points of piercing
He
damage.
can increase his AC, but he's not gonna do it against a crit.
No,
Yeah.
my where's my combat inspiration? When an attack roll is made against a creature, can use its roll bardic to add the number to its AC.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Guess
So you take 20 points of piercing damage.
Yeah, I got it.
And make a con save.
Actually not.
Whose side are you on?
Sinks into your shoulder.
I know.
Fuck.
All right.
Awful.
If anybody else woke up, roll the initiative, I guess.
Ba-ba-bum.
That wasn't garbage.
Oh, there's a thing.
Do you guys think the snake is very strong?
Probably. Strength saves are pretty. They're pretty common. Like high strength saves are pretty common. And it's
Yeah,
massive.
throw.
So I'm gonna vote it's probably in the 18-20 strength range.
Leah,
Yeah?
did you roll initiative?
No. Hold on.
Are you still sleeping?
No.
It's okay if you are.
Yeah, I thought about it, but no. I'm not that
Honestly, ice class is probably too high for me to use the spell I wanted to use.
All right.
Right.
Are we actually sorted? Yes, we are. All right. So puts us back to Cam.
All right. Cam. So did Stump look pretty hurt now?
I mean,
Oh,
you
yeah, he sure does.
Saw this huge like silhouette of him just come down and clamp his jaws around his shoulder.
All right. Well, Cam is gonna shoot off another crossbow bolt at
And
it.
also use your movement to get as far away from that corner as you can.
Assume that probably misses.
Yes, 8 misses.
Cam, back away from that corner. Like move
I haven't
far
moved
from
yet.
that corner.
So I'm gonna use a luck. How does luck work?
You just re-roll it.
It's a reroll. Okay.
Yeah.
So
I think you get to pick which one you want to use.
oh,
That doesn't hit.
that's crap. And you use luck more than once.
You can.
Yeah, I think you can. I mean, you have 3 points per long day, so you can use it. I mean,
Is
Alright.
luck
What the
or
heck?
is that just something that?
Oh my gosh!
That's
So-
below.
Leah,
average.
never complain to me again.
So which-
about your rolls.
2, 3, and 4.
Which one of those dice rolls do you want to use?
I will just take the miss now, and I will use a healing word as my bonus action on Stomp.
Is luck a feat or is that just
It's,
a
yeah,
class?
it's a feat.
It's a feat.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
At least I rolled good for something.
You maxed out that one, so you get 8 points as Cam shouts at you.
Holy crap, Ollie. Alright, Cam's gonna move over here with his back up against this wall.
Alright. Merkin, that puts us to you. You're fighting outside. Cam shouting loudly.
All right. So
A
guys,
string of curse words.
did we not get a long rest?
Nope.
No, you've not had a long
yet.
rest.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Rip everyone. I cast Maximilian's Earthen Grasp. You may roll the wild magic.
Oh my!
If you
where
want.
are you at? Oh, thank you.
First, let's see if the snake.
Does fire turn
makes a
corners?
saving throw. Guys, the chances of me getting fire again are pretty.
It's 1 in 50.
The chances of me
And
rolling 3
Cap
misses
hasn't
in a
even
row.
said if he's gonna make me roll yet.
No, let's not.
This is gonna be a bad combat, guys. There's more stuff coming. You would have 100% rolled. Okay, so I guess you roll a strength save against my save DC, which I don't know.
Alright, let me see if I can click on him. Save strength 21.
That's gonna save. The hand stays there though. It can try
Alright,
again next turn.
Let me drop something there. What do we got? Icon air. It's like there.
Yep.
Okay. What's it do? Failed save the target. On a failed save, it still takes. No, a failed save. Okay. So if it saves, it doesn't do anything.
No, it takes half as much damage. No, it doesn't do any damage if you failed.
Right.
It,
Yeah.
It's got to
but I
grab
can,
him still.
every turn I can attempt to do that again.
All right.
It's pretty good.
Yeah, and then it's restrained and we'll all have advantage.
All right. Doing anything else?
That's my movement. That's my spell. I'm okay.
All right. Stump. Back to you.
I am going to hold my action, and which will be stabbing it when somebody is in a flank position.
All
I
right.
don't think anyone's gonna get in a flank position pretty quick. You might just want to hit it.
To say you've also still got your inspiration, so of course you might need that.
Don't know.
Yeah. I'll wait until somebody's flanking.
Okay. So somebody's flanking. You're hitting it.
Yeah.
All right. Elspeth brings us
All
to you.
right. Elspeth is going to run out of the house. Let's see, 5, 10, 15.
Use the door where you're standing.
5,
The north
10.
door.
I was
there?
counting on that not being a door.
Yeah, that's not a door.
15. Let's see,
It's only one
5,
entrance.
10, 15, 20, 25. If I'm like, so where would I have to be able to see it? How big is this thing? Like over here? Well, I mean, I can't go through the wall, so I guess I have to
Sure.
go like 20, 25.
That's it.
30. I guess that's as far as I can go.
Yes, get as close to me as you can.
Roll a perception check. 'Cause it's technically like halfway up on the roof of this thing.
I mean, can you see it from the inside?
He said like fist size holes.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yeah, I mean you can kind of see
Okay.
like a tail wriggling around up there.
Okay. So she's going to be like, oh, that is way too big, and she's going to attempt to reduce it for the Constitution
Alright.
save. DC is 15.
Constitution
Come on, suck.
4.
Oh my
Yes! Okay. It is a
Did not
size
hit.
smaller. It has disadvantage on strength checks and saving throws. You're welcome, Merkin. And it does 1d4 less damage.
It's pretty baller.
That's actually a really good spell.
I did a thing, guys! It's my last thing for the whole night, so enjoy it.
We're gonna put him there so he doesn't miss.
Next, I'm going to try to talk to it, so you know.
Thank.
Okay, that's it.
It's now a 15-foot snake.
I'm feeling better.
Now, in his perception, did the entire world grow? Like, are we much more intimidating now? Like, holy fuck, that is a really big orc.
I don't know how much time you spend as a snake. Are you doing anything else,
Nope, that's it.
Alex?
Don't blow me up, Merkin.
Okay. I have. Let's see. That is entirely too close to Markin, but
Remember, you can
you just-
dash as a bonus action.
yeah. But then, but how? Oh, okay. Hold on.
Also, you would not have
But then
weapons
I-
drawn because you're resting. So
I already said that I picked up my weapons when I got up.
It's a free action to pick up a weapon.
well, you would have your weapons on you, but it would be a free action to draw one of them.
Oh yes, that's right. Only one. I see.
Alright, I guess I'm gonna dash.
That's far. If it was bigger,
But
I'm
it's
dash
not.
here.
all right.
And then that leaves me with about. Wait, I don't have to dash then, do I?
I don't know where you were.
He's cutting the
I
corner.
was right there, but he cut that corner on the thing, so it's really
Spin move.
like,
Spin move. The grid isn't
Parkour.
perfectly aligned.
Do I?
Yeah, it is.
Do
You
I
have
make
no
it?
idea what time it's supposed to be perfectly aligned in this grid.
Based on looking at my character, it is not perfectly aligned.
Oh my gosh.
Are you
Oh my
going to
gosh.
allow
Shut up.
me to do that, or do I need to dash to get to the snake there?
I would say you have to probably dash to get there.
Okay, so that leaves me with about how much movement left in
You
the
have
dash?
25 feet left of that.
Okay. Alright. I am going to hit it. Where's my sheet?
Oh yeah, and Stumps gets hit too. Oh, that's advantage. I was gonna say, why are you rolling with disadvantage? But you're rolling with advantage. 20 hits, yes.
Why is Stump going?
He's holding
Because he
his
was holding
action.
his action until he's flanked.
Oh.
So
okay.
he was hitting it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
This
Yeah, you
slightly
can run
confused
quick.
Oh.
smaller snake looks around as Alex comes around and then Stump just whacks it. 8 does not hit.
8 does not hit. Oh
I
well.
wish.
We have established that.
Wait, hold on. Hold on, let me look at something real quick.
Neither does a 9.
Alright, and I am going to. I'm gonna move back into these trees here, I guess.
By moving back into these trees, you mean you're fleeing from Merkin?
Yep. Yeah, more so than the
Focusing on the
snake, to
battle.
be honest.
There's
And I'm just
tomfoolery
kinda-
going around here. Is that your
I'm
turn?
just gonna- Yep, that's it.
Okay, I just did not let Leah do that, so.
Alright.
Literally a second ago, did not let
What about this?
Yes, perfect.
Alright. So
Crash through the wall like Kool-Aid Man.
Yeah, Kool-Aid Man, this shit.
alright.
Roll strength.
Can I go here?
Yes.
Alright. So Khalid is gonna move there. And then he is going to cast Bless on how many people is it? Is it 3?
3 level for 1. There's one more person per level.
Okay. So I'm blessing Stump, Alex, and myself.
Is that Bless? No, that's Sanctuary.
Bless is the person that's glowy. Yeah, that one.
Sanctuary looks a lot more like a Bless icon. You Stump and who?
Alex.
Thank you.
There's
What does
cameras
Bless
in
do? Gives me a D4?
D4.
on saves and attacks.
Okay.
Alright, anything else?
Kag,
Yes.
anything else?
Oh no, I'm good. I can't do anything else.
That's good. Alright.
What the fuck is that?
Another one.
Yep.
So,
Motherfuck.
in the moonlight, you can see another big snake coming sliding down from the roof.
Nah.
Not very far, but that's enough.
You are also too big.
20 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits.
You take 12 bludgeoning damage
Okay.
as this snake comes sliding down from the roof and wraps itself around you,
Oh shit.
Okay.
and you are grappled and restrained.
Okay. No kind of saving throw.
You can use your action to try and break free,
Okay.
Well, shit.
which
I'm
is
really
an
not
icon
happy
here
about-
somewhere too.
Do you?
No, they're restrained. I don't know
This-
if they're
A
grapple
roll
icon.
concentrate check.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
that's
concentration.
right.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
so what do I
exactly
do
what
for
I
that?
was gonna say.
Exactly.
That's
you
a
have a
con
con
save.
save.
Okay.
Who can cast speak with animals?
Think it's a little late now.
Alright.
That's a big snake again.
This snake is very confused.
Alright, now
It's
try to
having a
intimidate
weird
it.
day, but it's very hungry. Alright. That's its turn. And this one is going to try and wrap itself around Stump. 16 to hit.
Yep.
Alright, and you take 10 bludgeoning damage, and you're considered restrained. Actually, you can use Bardic Inspiration to increase your AC if you want to do.
Yes, I do.
Because that's a thing.
Yep, and I definitely do that.
That's a D6, right?
Am I D6 or D4?
D6.
It's not a D4, it's definitely D6.
Yeah, it's
D6
a
or
D6.
D8.
It's a D6.
Okay.
I think.
So roll a D6 and add it to your AC.
When do I get a D? when
I
does
think
it
it's next
turn
level.
into D8?
Alright.
Yeah, at 5th level it changes to D8, so yes.
So with 5 extra AC, does a 16 hit?
No.
Alright, so you do not take 10 bludgeoning damage. You're not restrained. As you kind of push the snake out of the way as it tries to wrap around you.
I give Cam
Lady
thumbs.
wants them.
That brings us back to Cam.
Alright.
You're no longer inspired. Which we need to remove here somehow. Toadstool gone.
It's going to... So, I want to do... I want to cast Phantasmal Force,
Okay.
but can I make it look like Elspeth's clothes are on fire? Or she's fire, or something like that? Can I do something that would make the snake think...
Link the spell, I'll see.
Okay.
Because I don't know what the spell does.
Oh, that's not...
Alright,
I didn't link it. How do I link it?
I'll look it up.
You can also click on her, double click on her.
That's a
icon.
lot of work. Fail save. Okay, so it needs an intelligence save.
It's an
So
illusion
it's sound,
it
temperature,
takes
other
for-
spell levels. Alright.
It's only evident to the creature.
Okay, yeah, I mean, you can do that.
Okay, I want to make it look like basically Elspeth is just fire.
And
Yeah.
feel.
So,
Because you can do
And
temperature
warm.
too.
yeah, and
Which
that is
makes-
burning that snake. It
Intelligence
hurts.
save, which I don't know how smart these guys are.
Oh shit, and it actually does damage.
Yeah, it actually does damage.
He rolled a -2.
Whew.
Yeah.
Does that add to the damage of the spell?
No, it does not. So he
Excellent.
takes 3 points of damage. Alright.
And then
Not gonna
it
roll
will
weak.
take an appropriate action based off of the fact that
Yeah.
it's because it's convinced.
Yeah.
So,
But he can't take an action right now.
right. Okay. So then that was my action. As a bonus action, I will do another inspiration on Stomp,
Oop, sorry.
Better be.
and I'll be. That's the way to do it, Stomp.
Not to spoil anything, but it's -5 in time.
Don't let that thing hug you.
So your stump is once more inspired.
Cam's just his inspiration to Stomp is basically just total advice, not necessarily good, bad, or whatever. Just advice.
Cam's out
This
there on
is
the
what you
sidelines,
do.
sweatpants.
No, turn that way. No.
Cam is Stump's life
Constantly
coach.
Yelling the whole
Yeah.
time
Yeah.
what to do. And if,
Are you staying where you are?
Considering they keep coming from off the tops of buildings, no.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Let's see. Cam is just gonna move down here.
All right.
And
Merkin.
it puts me further away from Merkin, so you know,
Yeah.
No!
Why?
Oh!
I'm gonna make
Sure.
a very rude gesture with my hand, which commands the earthen fist to grapple the snake.
All right, so he has to do another. Which
Did
one
you
is that?
just
Strength
cast
save?
another fucking
Strength
spell?
save.
No, it's the same
It's the
spell.
same one.
So he needs to do
Okay.
another strength save. That is a 7.
He is grappled, motherfucker. He also takes 2d6.
Let me see. Alright, so it's restrained for the spell's duration. For the spell's duration?
Yes, it's a 10-round spell. He can use his action to try to break out every
Okay, I
time.
was gonna say. I didn't get that far. Alright, so he is. Why can't I not get these icons up? So he is restrained. I've learned which one's restrained is now.
He takes 12 points of
Jesus.
bludgeoning.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
That was good.
And whether Elspeth understood or not, when Cam cast that spell, the illusion spell, Cam just yelled at Elspeth, "You are on fire!"
I think she's just going, oh!
She's wishing she was still wearing the rings.
Cam's been
Displaced
trying to
9-year-old.
inspire her, but that's not what Cam.
She gets to spend forever with her 9-year-old buddy.
Alright, so it's restrained. It took damage. Anything else?
I've moved. I've used my action. I am standing next to someone I'm reasonably okay with catching on fire. We're good.
Thanks. She is not reasonably okay with that.
I don't think she was asked. Alright, so Stump.
So,
You have advantage if you attack it. Stump, it's grappled.
Yes.
okay.
That hits. Alright. You can also use inspiration to add the damage if you like.
How badly
It
hurt
has disadvantage.
He is
to
pretty
attacks.
hurt.
It has disadvantage to attacks against you as well as it's grappled.
Yeah,
You
you know
can
what?
also use your inspiration to do more damage, by the way.
Yes.
That's what I'll do. Oh,
Extra
come
D6.
on.
So,
It's the curse of Cam, I'm sorry.
as this hand comes up and kind of snatches around the body of Snake and slams it against the ground, Stump just swings back and cuts the head off this huge snake.
Whoa!
Oh!
Good news, guys. I can move the hand 30 feet away and try to grapple the other snake.
Perfect.
Are you doing anything else?
Yeah. I'm gonna move that 30 feet.
Move that 30 feet.
We're playing arrows on the map.
Shoots and arrows. Is that all?
Yep, that's it.
Elspeth.
Okay, she's going to suck in the last breath she has and cast Mind Spike.
Alright. Strain the snake. Okay. Yep.
What does Mind Spike do?
It
Lots of
It's
damage.
gonna. If
It
it
can't-
fails the save, it will have disadvantage on the next saving throw it takes.
Let's see.
it
And
can't hide from
it's
me.
not save.
Okay, so that's 17 psychic damage.
That's a lot
And-
of damage for a cantrip.
No, this
No,
is
this
a
is a-
second level spell, and I know where it is. It can't hide from me.
It is around you.
So,
You found it.
but for the next hour, it can't hide. So,
We're gonna make
It is covering 3/4 of your body.
and that's it.
Alright.
Well, fire burns, so that snake
Yeah.
rises.
All right.
Alex.
I am going to move. I am going to move. Yeah, I'm gonna move there.
And no, Elspeth is not flanking it.
That's fine.
Bye-bye.
Well,
But
wouldn't she be?
but-
Because it
but I would
thinks
still-
fire.
I
It's
would still get
intimidated by
sneak
her.
attack 'cause He's. Would I still get sneak attack because he's engaged with her?
No. Yeah, you have a. It's like somebody within 5 feet, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Somebody else is within 5 feet.
But I
He's
don't
kind
have
of he's
advantage
kind of
on-
busy trying to squish.
But I don't have advantage on the roll, so that
No.
kind of
But you have a D4.
Yeah, you have bless.
is fine.
I think you managed to hit it just fine.
Yeah, you hit it.
All right, I do. What is that?
12.
12 damage, and then I am going to move. As my bonus action, I am going to dash another 30 feet over here.
You're not. She can't see the yellow arrows, can she?
I mean, I can, but I'm not.
You've told her to get away from them. It's just getting away.
That's exactly right.
But I can execute this thing if you flank it. That's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Nope.
All right, is that your turn? Khalid.
All right.
That's my turn.
Can I do this?
I mean, yeah. Sure.
Okay. So, I'm going to move there. I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Vow of Enmity on him.
Alright.
And then I'm going to use my action to glaive him with advantage. And we're also going to use Great Weapon Master because gambling.
Alright.
I
Oh,
can
yeah.
get behind gambling.
So, -5, right?
Yep, -5. So
16 still
So,
hits.
16, that hits.
that's 18 damage.
Alright.
Is it dead?
No. It is
I'm-
bloodied.
I'm going to Divine Smite him with that hit.
Okay.
12 damage.
Oh, second. That's a complicated way to put that, but sure. Alright. That's not at all what I meant to do. I set his hit points to -12 instead of that's right.
Sounds
right.
good.
I
Yeah.
do that
Yeah,
all the
fine.
time.
Alright. Anything else?
Nope, that is my turn.
Alright. So, how does your spell fire whatever
I
spell?
think it
Is
takes
his turn?
damage again.
Take damage on his turn or your turn?
I think it's on its turn.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
on
'cause-
your turn it can deal.
Okay. So,
So my
Let's do this.
it is definitely gonna get away from Elspeth, so Elspeth is no longer restrained as it
Whoa.
unwraps from the burning, flaming.
no apparent reason. It lets
I
go
love
of Elspeth.
illusion spells.
Yeah.
They're so good. Illusion spells are so good on the tabletop and so shit
And
on
it's gonna come down here instead and try instead to go after whatever that is.
It's still in my range. That's horseshit.
19 to hit. Stump.
You're inspired, my friend.
Can bless?
No,
Yeah, she inspired you again.
Mm-hmm.
No, he used that on
after
damage.
I used it.
Oh yeah, this is damage. Right. Never mind. You're not inspired.
Bless. I don't know if that helps.
Totally misses anyways. 23 armor class.
What?
What?
It's a joke.
I believed you.
You are a
I straight up believed you. I just want you to know.
I don't know what weird spells y'all got.
I mean, I was like, damn, that's a lot.
None. Remember? That's why we were the long rest.
I don't know why you did the rest if you didn't have any spells. Cam.
Alright.
So roll that thing again, I guess. Unless it takes the same damage.
Yeah.
I need to lower my spell slots because I forgot.
Did Mind Spike do anything else, by the way? Is he just hurt?
He is disadvantage on the next saving throw.
No.
I
Uh,
don't
that's
think
your-
so.
that's your weird
No,
cantrip.
it just lets me know where he is.
Okay, that's
Yeah,
all he does.
it's a different
Yeah.
spell.
Okay, I'm
Alright.
gonna try this crossbow thing again.
He doesn't save again, though, right?
No.
No,
Oh wait,
he's
never
already
mind.
failed that. He just takes the damage.
Okay, so let's see.
So Elspeth needs
Gains
to
action to
take
examine it.
Elspeth needs to just chase him. You
Yeah, hug him.
Go give him a hug.
Yeah, Cam is gonna yell out to Elspeth and just say, "It thinks you're on fire."
Okay. I think I am also on fire.
Elspeth is hyperventilating for a completely different reason.
Yeah. All right, and so Stump still looks very, very hurt, right?
I mean, yes, but you can see if Stump looks hurt.
Okay, so
There's a
I did
snake
9
around the
damage with my crossbow, and I'm going to use my very last spell to cast this level 2 healing word on Stump.
All right.
What I could do
And I
is
did
I
the
could.
same.
12.
No, I did 12 points. That's right. All right.
Jeez, you still
Wow,
maxed it
you
though.
maxed it.
It's
I
my
could-
buddy, man.
Guys, I have a thought. I could actually set Stump on fire, and then it'll light.
All right, let's go for it.
It worked last time.
This is Stump. I
Are you
can't
moving?
let him be hurt. Yes, yes. Oh dear God, yes. This is, yes. All right,
Everybody's like,
Merkin,
keep
but
away from Merkin.
yes.
It's great to have like attacks on 2 fronts. I don't even have to control one of them. Merkin.
I can move the hand, or I can grapple. It says "or," so I can't do them both on the same
Okay.
turn. That's an important thing to remember, so I don't forget that and do some cheesy beat. Okay, so
Let's see, that actually goes. Okay, yeah.
I was super honest about it too. Keep that in mind.
Yes. Fireball does not hit.
Did it set Stump on fire?
I mean, if you want to, I'll let you set some stuff on. I'm a benevolent DM.
No, I'm good. I'm good. Sorry, guys. I should have moved there.
Are you moving? You?
I'm comfortable here. I'm good.
Alright. Stump, you are currently being crushed and restrained.
Strength saving throw to break out, my dude.
I will do that.
Alright. You can technically still attack him, but have disadvantage. Strength.
Wait, I can what?
You can still attack him technically. You just have disadvantage.
So it would be a straight roll because Elspeth's right there.
I'm not gonna give you flanking when you're currently in the middle of it.
I would say Elspeth is definitely threatening to this thing, though.
Yes.
I'm definitely going to add a D4 to it.
Yeah, that is not enough as you strain against the snake. It still keeps you tight in its clutches.
Do you have your inspiration still?
No.
No.
Uh-oh.
And you can't move unless you have a bonus action or something.
No.
Alright, Elspeth's turn.
Alright. I'm going to catapult whatever I can find at it.
Alright. Give me an angle, I guess.
Okay, then let me find an angle. Oh god, please don't hit stone. There we go, you ready? Okay.
Makes
Okay,
Elspeth look like she's on
so-
fire, so
hold on,
Elspeth
let me-
catapults Gabe.
Let me double check this real quick. I can catapult something that I think is the, okay. Blah,
There's
blah.
plenty of like loose debris and stuff.
Can you catapult Stump?
Hold on.
I think that's too
applies-
heavy.
Okay, so it's a 60-foot cast range, so I can catapult something from here this way. So, DC 15, dex save.
Elspeth pulls out some graphing paper.
Got him.
Alright, he rolled a 14, so
Okay,
that
so
hits.
9 damage.
Takes 9 damage as he gets just with a thunk from a rock just hitting its
And
side.
I'm
he
going
dies.
to
He's looking pretty hurt, but he's still there.
limp my ass this way, and that's the end of my turn.
Wait.
Oh, you
Don't
know
do that.
what's-
Oh,
Don't do that.
But am I still in its range?
Yep. Just go
That's
right
its
here.
range.
Just go right here.
Does it only have a
Close,
5-foot
it thinks you're
range?
on fire. It's not.
Okay,
You are
I'll
literally
just stay.
burning.
I'll just stay.
It's
trying.
not gonna mess with you.
I thought big creatures had a wider range. Is that not true for every creature?
We don't know.
Okay.
Cast
Tab is suspiciously silent.
Cast it. It literally
Do what you want.
you taste like burning. Okay?
Alex.
Um, I am going to. I am going to. I'm gonna take all the movement I need to get on the other side of this.
Okay. You have the dash to get there.
Yep, that's fine. Move over here so I don't hit stump, and I'm going to try to hit the thing.
Can hit stump.
And that leaves me with about
25.
25 feet of
Or
movement.
no, yeah, 20.
Can I make a suggestion?
Can I say this first? Stump, did you take 12 points of damage when you got constricted?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, you got healed again, did you?
It dropped me to 3 and then Cam healed me.
Okay, I Cam healed you. It's for the same amount. Okay.
You should probably hold your attack until Khalid is actually flanking on the other side.
Elspeth's flanking her.
Elspeth's flanking.
It's
Oh, yeah,
scared of
that's true.
Elspeth.
Yeah.
Nice!
Oh yeah.
That hits.
Yes!
All of that.
I feel like she rolls so bad.
Yeah. She's kind of useless.
It's 11 and.
Yeah, he's like negative 35 or something. I don't know. He's super dead. You carve it
Super
up
dead.
like this thing you're sorting is drag it like 4 feet along its
Snake
belly,
sushi for dinner.
and Stump comes stumbling out of the limp body.
You're welcome. And then
Thank you,
I'm
Alex.
good.
She's
Alright.
gonna use the rest of her movement to move further away from me.
Yep.
Murky can explode at any time.
I am gonna move back over here.
I'm amazed you didn't make me roll that damn chart when I summoned that hand.
Elspeth immediately goes into the house.
I figured you're probably pretty used to earth magic. You know.
I am good at dirt.
Yeah. I figured if you have a specialty, it's probably dirt.
I am
So-
taking erupting earth next.
That's a good spell.
Do we have more of our watch left now?
Yeah, 'cause Stump still has
You were
to
about
do-
3 hours into your.
Yeah, because he's got to attune to that ring.
How much health does Stump have left right now?
I also need to cast Prayer of Healing, my last 2nd level spell.
Alright. So
Alright.
you all huddle up in the room again?
Did
Yeah.
anybody else take damage or?
I
Hi,
did.
Elspeth
everybody.
did.
How are you doing in here? Good to see you, Elspeth.
I'm gonna move over here.
Marky goes in and sits in Elspeth's lap.
It has not been my best day.
I know, I'm checking on you. I'm worried about you.
I think I will just rest.
I should have cast some phantasmal force on you for Merkin, so he thinks you're.
You would do psychic damage to your own party member?
To your own brother.
Who blew up our party.
We survived. I mean,
But did you
Any-
die though?
I was 3 points of damage away from being a pile of ash, but
It's gonna be real bitter when he finally kills one of us and gets XP for it.
I mean, you're probably a pretty good chunk of XP at this point.
I should have gotten XP. I KO'd 3 things in that single turn.
I mean, if you kill somebody, it's less XP to split it too, so it's
12. 12 hit points
Alright.
back for that.
everybody gets 12 hit points back.
Alright.
I mean, I hadn't lost any.
Yeah, I think it was
Nor
Elspeth
did
and
I.
stuff.
Is anyone still hurt?
Nope, not me.
Nope. I
Stump.
wasn't hurt to start with.
No, that put me back to my max.
Okay, good.
I tell you what, everyone. I would not rank the sleeping accommodations in this sound for sure.
You don't say. I mean, I didn't think we were gonna get a good night's rest, just enough rest. Alright,
So-
well, Alex is gonna try to go back to sleep.
So Stump settles in, spends 10 minutes casting healing on everybody. And then I guess everybody else goes back to sleep, and Cam and Stump goes to finish their watch.
And
I
possibly
think
a
perhaps
team.
we could just wait in here and miss ring this time.
I think so too. We'll sit in the doorway and watch.
Alright, so you're tuning to the ring.
Yep.
So we take an hour, pretty silent concentration. staring at it. Whatever you do when you do, I have no idea. And you can feel it kind of melding with you. You get this like a warm blanket over your mind as this little protection takes hold. And it's and there's another minute or so. Thin, frail voice, like kind of in the distance in your head, like, "Hello,
Marie?
Yes, you're." Because like a little small pause, like, "You're not my father."
No, my dear, your father is probably long dead.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
He let her down nice and gentle.
Oh my
Don't
god.
worry, he's saving the part about her being a disembodied soul in a piece of jewelry for, after this settles.
So there's a pause, like a good minute pause. Like nothing. It's like,
Hello?
"No, Dad said to wait here. It's just dark."
Make a
He'll be back soon.
persuasion check with disadvantage because you're thinking.
Oh my god.
I don't wish to alarm you, but I think that you've been long dead too.
My lord.
I should note you're actually saying this in your head, right?
Yeah.
It's like, no, he was gonna be right back. I'm just waiting for him.
While you waited, I don't know what happened. I couldn't tell you. But the magic of the ring has your disembodied soul.
Wow.
Roll a persuasion check.
We are doing this right now.
Good lord. He's traumatizing the poor 9-year-old soul.
I can't be dead. Dad said when you die, you go to a better place, and this is just dark.
I don't know the exact advice to give you, but I would suspect that you need to try to will yourself to move into that afterlife.
But what if Dad comes for me?
The town of Dawn Deep, where you lived and where you were waiting for your father, is crumbled ruins. My dear, you are long dead. There is nothing to wait for.
And there's just silence.
What are you doing it, Stump?
Stump just nods at Cam and thinks, Marie, are you there?
What's she saying?
So
Hello?
there's another like 20 seconds or so of silence. Like, so what do I do now?
Well, I wish that I had an answer for you, but I really don't. But you can have some faith. I will do everything that I can from now till you find your release to get the answers as to how you can move on to the afterlife, where I assure you you're probably waiting for you.
So he's not coming back for me?
No,
He's waiting for me?
he's waiting for you.
Okay.
I will be your friend until such a time as you're reunited with your father. You can talk to me about anything you like.
Okay, but I can't have him waiting on me. I waited on him, and that was awful.
Stump is going to in his head, pray to Anya to ask her to take Marie to the afterlife to be with her father.
So you're doing what exactly?
Like praying
Okay.
to the goddess that he worshipped.
Okay.
And the
Name
goddess,
him.
if the goddess answers, we need a
So-
voice.
So you kind of sit in like almost in like silent prayer with her for a while.
Yeah.
Okay, roll a religion check.
With advantage because I'm totally a cleric.
I think that's technically proficiency for, but sure.
Sure, with advantage?
Yeah, let's do it with advantage.
Oh, you're the best.
I feel like comforting people is like Stump's thing, right?
Wow. You want to talk about the split right there?
All or nothing roll advantage.
Can we talk about how the cleric is not a proficiency in religion?
No, that's not true. The cleric has proficiency in religion. His intelligence is just that.
Oh
bad.
yeah, it's
That
so
was
you
an all or nothing roll.
so you kind of close your eyes and you sit in prayer, and you can kind of hear this faint voice in your head, and she kind of picks up some like repeating what you're saying back to you. And after about 5 or 10 minutes or so, that goes silent, and you feel your stillness.
Like that soul is definitely gone.
You don't feel a presence in your head anymore.
I go to sleep because I really need a long rest.
Wait, you haven't
gonna be like-
finished.
Stump, what are you doing?
I think our watch is almost done.
Is she talking to you?
She's gone
On where?
to be with her father.
You sent her on to the afterlife?
I think so.
Can you find out for sure?
Give the ring back to Elspeth. Just put it on her in her sleep.
I mean, if you die and you end up in the ring,
Cam will never let go of that ring. Never.
I don't feel the girl's presence anymore. I believe that she's been taken off.
You're a good man.
I try.
Cam's gonna go over and you go to sleep. Nudge Khalid and Merkin. Y'all's turn.
Alright.
Scratch the niblets and
he named them.
It's so awkward how
That is
he's
a thing that
huddled up
happens.
next to Elspeth while he does that shit too. Ugh.
an itch is an itch, guys. All right, it's our watch.
All right. So let's see. At this point, you're coming up on dawn-ish in a few hours. As you sit down, roll perception checks.
Okay. I'll be terrible at this.
It's okay.
Very nice.
We see the ghost of a 9-year-old girl.
All right. You see Stump being possessed by a 9-year-old and go skipping into the distance. I don't know if that's possessed actually or not, just normal.
Cam would totally be right by him.
All right. So y'all settle in the doorway, I assume. While everybody else sleeps. Everybody in their sleep kind of rolls away from Merkin as it goes by.
Instinctively at this point.
It's like
Yeah.
oil and water.
One little fireball. I mean, I doubt anyone even recognized the psychic attack that attempted to charm them. They wouldn't know about that.
I don't know. I really don't know if that's noticeable or not. I mean, you definitely see you're like losing control if they're paying attention. All right. So, are you doing anything in your watch? Just watching.
Khalid's gonna look
I'm
over
eating
Merkin.
some rations. I'm roasting some snake over this fire.
So, is this catching on fire thing a common occurrence for you?
How common? It's such a word that means different things to different people.
Oh my god, I love it so much.
Look, when I'm doing my thing, I'm drawing on a power far beyond myself. Sometimes it's a little much.
Well, with what Elspeth has been saying about this river of doom and whatever it is she's saying, I imagine that has some effect on this. But in any case, I'm glad you're at least formally trained. I can't imagine what it would be like if you didn't have any exposure to that.
I had
Measure
all
of
the best
control.
teachers. I had all the best teachers. They always told me, Merkin, abstinence is the only way to avoid unwanted explosion.
He's been waiting the entire campaign.
He's been
to say
saving that gem for fucking weeks. There's no way he hasn't been.
I have known him for 18 to 19 years. He's been saving that since day one.
So, bravo, sir. That was fucking amazing. And Khalid is just kind of gonna nod at that and be like, good advice, I suppose. And not question at all when the abstinence stopped.
Yeah, I try to only reach for the power when it's truly necessary.
He's
Who's cookie clacking?
Nobody.
He's applying stats to many, many NPCs.
He's hacking your characters.
Yeah, I'm hacking the net. All right. So, is that what you're doing in your short rest?
Yeah, we had
You had a
conversation.
delightful heart-to-heart about Merkin's abstinence.
Yep.
And
Sleep well,
the rest
Merkin.
of it-
I'll likely
rest of
kill
the
you
night
in the
seems to
morning.
go- Yeah, seems to go without any real issues. And so, for all you to get 8 hours of rest with all, it'd be rather late morning.
Okay.
But
well.
you
no,
all have a
it should
long
be
rest.
It should be early morning because we went to bed at like 5:30.
Yeah, and then we had a fight.
You'll get interrupted.
But
Yeah.
that fight didn't take that long, did it?
No, but you had a 4-hour watch, and then somebody woke up, and then you need 8 hours to rest.
But still, it would be 12 hours total.
Yeah.
13 hours. It'd still be like 6 o'clock in the morning, not late in the morning. But either way, before we finish the long rest, should we do
I'm gonna
bio-
argue with your fact that if you say you're gonna go to bed at 6 p.m., that you fall asleep at 6 p.m.
Okay, I have an important question.
What?
What is the ring that Stump is?
It's in the list here somewhere. It's a ring of mind shield.
No, I know, but is it made of platinum like I hope it is?
No.
You suck, Tab.
It's made of platinum. It's worth 49 gold.
That's like truly evil.
It's kind of gold, like it with some like silver inlay. Has a few gemstones set in it.
He's going to take it off in the morning and bring it over to Elspeth without saying a word. He's just going to hand it to her and
turn around and walk away.
And she looks down at it and she's like, thank you, Stump.
You're welcome.
I imagine that was not easy.
Cag,
Mm-hmm.
did you are you recording this session?
Yes.
Good.
He records every session.
Well, in that case, I think that it is time to discuss who would best be served by the ring. It is able to protect your mind, so to speak, which kind of makes me wonder if it would be good for Merkin, because I'm not sure what his necklace does. But as we have seen from the child, there is the potential for your soul to remain in the ring. If you die, I don't know how that would affect,
I have no intention of dying.
I don't think any of us do, but I don't know if that would affect being able to bring someone back if something happened, or what happens after that. So I think it also comes with a risk. There is also the possibility that we put it in a bag and sell it, but I think that we should tell the seller what it is capable of before we pawn it off, so to speak.
If you're gonna sell it, I'm the one to do that anyways. I guess I'll take the ring.
She offers it out to Merkin.
Someone should wear it, so if they die, someone has to roleplay 2 characters at the same time.
No, that person just has to roleplay living in the ring.
Yeah, that's your character, Matt. You're in the ring.
I'm tired of listening to Merkin. You hold it.
So do we have all our spells and stuff back?
Yes, you got a long rest.
Should we do a bio break before we?
Yes.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. Also, I should note that there is an attunement limit, and you're dumping all your magical items on Merkins.
What is the limit?
3.
It's 3 items.
Yeah, I'm good with the 2 I have.
Okay. I have 3, don't you?
I have the stone, the lapis stone, and the ring.
Then the other ring.
Oh, my necklace. Yeah, I
No,
have
that's
2 rings.
Have you?
2 rings.
No, I don't have the ring of friends. I gave the ring of friends.
Okay.
Who has the ring of friends?
I don't know who has what, so.
I
Who'd you
believe
give them?
Cam has the ring of friends.
No,
Cam does not believe that.
I don't have anything.
Alright, somebody
Okay,
has
yeah.
the ring of friends. Who
I
wants
might
the ring of
still
friends?
have it.
You can figure that out. In the
I will
pause, after I go
friend.
pee.
Okay, be right back.
All right, you decide who has the ring of friends, and then just.
I don't even know what all magic items we have other than this new ring. So,
Well, I'm gonna go grab my wife a McFlurry because
I'll be back.
I'm watching this joke delivery.
Hello.
Howdy.
Is that the back of Leah's computer?
Yeah, looks like it.
Honey decided she wanted popcorn.
I was just thinking that a snack would be good, but walking over to the store in camp to find something.
How far is that?
I don't know, like 3 minutes? Not even.
Run.
Nah.
Cass is eating something. Goldfish? They look big.
And we're back.
Hello.
Honey has popcorn. I'm jealous.
Yep.
We can make popcorn. I don't know why you would. We have cereal.
See, it tastes bad when you put butter and salt on them.
Popcorn is good with butter and salt.
You're only not even hearing the conversation. Don't need to...
I know you.
No, butter has no place on popcorn. You're right.
Yes, it does.
That was awesome. Awful.
Wait, you eat popcorn without butter?
Yeah, like you should.
He doesn't like it with anything but salt.
What?
That's not true.
I think you're doing popcorn wrong.
I think you're confused.
I bought little popcorn flavor things. That's pretty good.
Butter
I'm
makes
trying
it.
to get a
I have to go tab on this one. I feel like butter makes it soggy.
Who are you people?
Okay,
Yeah.
I gotta say, with real butter on it, it's actually pretty okay. But like the stuff they buy in the bags or movie butter or whatever, it tastes terrible. If you actually like melt butter and put it on, that's fine.
Oh,
I
I'm
guess.
gonna hold you to that.
I just don't see the point to it. Now I've put caramel on it.
You have to drizzle real butter like real lightly, and toss
Okay,
it
again,
while you're
you were not in this
drizzling.
conversation from the start either.
So I'm still inputting my 2 cents.
If you're not in the conversation from the start, stay out of it.
Whatever.
Technically, I was in it from the real start because I was actually making the popcorn that spurred the conversation.
You're a
Yeah, as soon as Tab came back, he complained that you were making popcorn.
Popcorn sounds good. I haven't made popcorn in a while. And I have one of those little silicone popper things.
Yep, you've got one too.
We have a microwave.
Yeah, and microwaves in the silicone popper.
Microwave in the paper bag you buy them in.
No, no. That's not. I mean, that's not good popcorn. I get the kernels
Tastes
and
the
pop in
same.
the. No, it doesn't. No,
Yeah.
it doesn't taste the same as real butter popcorn.
Well,
Because you stop putting butter on the popcorn. Popcorn is bad.
The base popcorn does.
I feel like a circular argument here. It just leads back to the butter is bad on popcorn.
No, I use real butter and I drizzle it very lightly and toss as I drizzle so that it doesn't soak into any one piece.
They throw it out and they make more popcorn and don't put butter on it.
No, I always put butter on popcorn. But you know what you can do if you don't like butter? You can get like that olive oil spray, like the Pam olive oil spray.
That
You can
sounds
use that.
worse. Why would you put Pam on popcorn?
Nobody uses that for the flavor.
It's olive oil spray. It's not just regular Pam to start with.
Is the olive oil italicized or are there quotes around it?
No, it's actual olive oil spray.
Like what percentage would you say?
It's
Oh my gosh.
100%
Oh
olive oil.
my gosh, Elspeth kills herself in the house.
Oh god, she's in the ring.
And goes into the ring.
Just take me with your son.
Underneath the house, you have your little shoe sticking out.
Now you have to go kill her sister.
Is this thing back?
Said he was going to McDonald's. So
Okay, well that's a break and a half. It's like 10:30 there. I think it's cute.
His wife needed a McFlurry. I wasn't going to argue.
What is up with the dog?
Do you want a list? I don't know what's wrong. I'm running a game here, though. Deal with him. Wow, that actually worked.
Where's Tiny?
extra virgin olive oil is the first ingredient.
Oh my god.
Go, Tab, go, please.
What is extra virgin olive oil?
You don't know what extra virgin olive oil is?
Extra virgin, not okay. Okay. I didn't understand what the
Stick a
words
thermometer
you
in
said
the
were.
Okay, Stum's going to the tower.
Gotta wait on Honey come back now. Otherwise she'll be mad at me. She's
Where'd
already
she
mad at
go?
the dog. She had to deal with
Oh,
the dog.
But
Extra virgin olive oil is made from pure cold pressed olives.
no. I literally didn't understand the words you were using.
Oh, how did you?
I heard extroversion, like someone who is extroverted.
Also, if there's actual extra virgin olive oil, I would bet money on it. There's no rules for extra virgin olive oil in the US. Call whatever you want extra virgin olive oil.
Mm-hmm.
They definitely don't put that in the Pam spray.
Well, no, they said they put extra virgin olive oil in the
Yes,
pan.
they do. They say that.
The car Bluetooth isn't working.
Oh,
Awesome.
Yep. Hold on, about to order, I think.
Can we order two? Is the delivery?
That'll do it.
I'll take a Big Mac.
So for our guest star today,
Is this the world's slowest Uber Eats?
The world's slowest McDonald's that's only like 4 blocks from our house, so.
We went to Wendy's. I haven't been in Wendy's like 15 years. It's pretty good.
my thing with McDonald's.
No,
There's a
God,
McDonald's
shut
and a
up, we're
Chick-fil-A
playing
right
D&D.
across the street from right across the road from each other. And I'll go to the Chick-fil-A, there'll be like 50 fucking people in their cars, all lined up, wrapped around this building.
That's Chick-fil-A.
Here too.
Well, this
You'll
is a
get
good
through that
list. What are we
line.
doing now?
You get through that line in seriously under 10 minutes. You go to the McDonald's, there's 2 people in the fucking window. 2. You will spend 20 minutes waiting there, and they will fuck up your entire order, even if you order one thing.
Chick-fil-A?
No.
Chick-fil-A's
They're
usually-
talking about McDonald's.
They're gonna spit and says next
Well, yeah,
McFlurry.
Please don't like talk to me about McDonald's drive-through when I'm at the window of the McDonald's drive-through.
Everybody that works at McDonald's,
McFlurry.
They know. They know it's all fucked up.
they know they're scumbags. They're doing it on purpose.
Oh God! Don't call them scumbags. They're just gonna close the window of my car.
They know what they did. They deserve it.
I love you all so much.
It makes me so angry.
McDonald's pretty fast. Although we have a shopping center down. It's like a Chick-fil-A in the middle, and there's next to it is a McDonald's and an Arby's, and there can be 50 cars at the Chick-fil-A and nobody the other two. I don't know. Everybody has to go to Chick-fil-A in this stupid place.
Because
Some-
even with 50 cars, the Chick-fil-A will handle the line faster. That shit is
Important question. Does Canada have Chick-fil-A?
No.
No.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Pull out
And-
orders on my iPad.
It's a Chick Deluxe in Canada.
So Rose the other day, before I came back to work, said, "Hey, do you think that Orlando has a Chick-fil-A?" I said,
We got,
"I'm
like,
pretty sure that everywhere in
20 of
America has a Chick-fil-A."
Oh, it's
Yeah,
happening.
It's always true.
So
They
it's-
started
I
in
don't
North
need it.
Carolina.
everywhere. Yeah, they're not very in the northeast. No,
I love Sesnag at this speed.
like,
Yeah, it's like it's a stump emulator.
Oh, do I sound?
Yes.
You sure do.
You sound like someone held down the slow-mo button.
Well, the self-service
It's getting worse. Bluetooth is
I think it's a
literally
purpose.
fucking you.
is.
All right,
I
let's get this on the road.
The self-service. Hey,
So-
you're the one that made us fight two giant snakes that took up a third of our entire playing time.
Yeah.
But how much XP were they worth? That's the key there.
I'm okay.
Yeah.
Some.
I'm with, I mean,
So you wake up in the morning.
Yes.
Khalid and Mark are already awake, sitting around,
Ew.
eating roasted tree or whatever the hell you're eating.
Snake.
Roasted snake.
Snake.
Plenty of it.
Yeah. A little scaly. And
I
what do we do?
don't know why that snake was so afraid of fire. Fire does wonderful things to it.
Khalid is ecstatic to have real food.
And now we've learned more about Khalid.
Is that cereal?
I'm sure
No.
it is.
Although
Yeah,
I
the
have
syrup, that's a
put
protein
oatmeal
shake.
in here before.
So what's up?
oh,
Go exploring.
I think that's a good idea. I think we need to see what we're dealing with. And see
Alright.
if there's anything else here.
I think we just start going house by house.
I suppose that's a good idea. Do we want to just start and go clockwise? Counterclockwise?
Indeed, let's.
I don't know, Elspeth, what's better, clockwise or counterclockwise?
I mean, if we are talking superstition, then it is better to go clockwise, right? But if we're talking,
Okay, well, let's do it.
if we're talking practically, then I think it may be best if if we want me to look for magical things, I can do the spell and then walk with someone and just see really quickly if we need to, if there is something there, because it does not last forever. Does this make sense? So, just kind of get a scope of the place before we start going in depth into a building.
How long does it take you to cast again? Is it?
It is
Sure,
possible. It is possible for me to do it fast, and it is possible for me to do it for 10 minutes.
Well, how long does it last?
It lasts for 10 minutes.
I see.
So we need to run around the town. How big
I
is
mean,
how big is this ruin actually? Like how
A
big was
brisk
Dawn
jog.
I don't know.
I mean, Dawn Deep itself, like the expanse you're standing in, like we can see here, it was fairly sizable. This is just the area you're in where there are actually buildings remaining standing.
I mean, I
'Cause
just.
there's, the rest of them pretty much just flattened foundations.
And is
And
We
there?
already searched the building to the north, and you already checked it out, so...
I'm not trying to
Fast.
suggest we see the whole town, just, maybe what is nearby. Rather than, us looking at one building in depth and then the spell going away and then, casting it again.
So is the tower you mentioned? Is this the tower that you were talking about?
Yes.
Okay.
That's the tower.
So is it actually large like you described, or is it the size that we're seeing here? Like, is there more to it?
I mean, it goes up about 3 or 4 stories.
Okay.
But yeah, the base is about yay big.
Okay. Well, Elspeth, do you wanna take a moment here to?
At least let's
Yes.
go up
Right.
around and go past this building we've already been to.
Wait, what am I doing?
All right. Taking a moment to cast your spell.
Oh, okay, sure.
We should like go over here and do it.
So we don't have to drag everybody around on this map and just looking through houses. You can just kind of tell me where you're going.
Burp, burp. Okay. I mean, we did this one, and since I was looking out, last night, do we think I was able to see these two?
I mean, it would be.
It's okay. Well,
I don't know.
I'll ritual cast detect magic and then just run circles right here.
How big a circle?
No, I don't know, just kind of like
clockwise circle.
meander about, like kind of doop.
You have competing circles.
I mean, I didn't exactly choose the optimal route.
We'll min-max this. Okay, the person actually casting a spell and doing it. Elspeth, where are you going?
I'm gonna go. Okay, I'm gonna ritual cast, and then I'm gonna kind of. Oh, come on, pick up. I'm gonna like walk this way.
Okay.
Like-
So,
Is that Aerosmith? Is that what that is?
Walk this way.
yeah.
That was pretty bad.
That was mean.
I still love you.
What?
I still love you.
I didn't hear what you said.
Oh, really? Good. No one knows.
But do you love her in an elevator?
I don't get it.
Well played, Tab.
No, you don't sense any.
Okay,
I never remember the description for this spell.
that's fine. I'm gonna come up this way.
Let me just read and see what the hell it does. Without defeating you, let's pray back 1 feet still 1 inch. She lit 3 feet up. That's very specific limits. Where are you? I lost you. Okay.
I moved up to the top.
You do not sense any magic in any of these buildings here.
Over here?
I assume you're just kind of walking around them.
Yep.
So,
Can you basically make a circuit of town?
are
Just
these
poke her head in each building.
are these
in 10 minutes.
walls greater than 1 foot of stone thick?
No.
So she would be able to sense it through.
Listen, I
the
put my head. Okay, so anything
If it
from
was
like
buried in a bunch of debris and stuff, then no. But
anything from here to the left, I stick my head in the damn door.
Okay.
And get it chopped right off.
Yes.
Let's just make it
Sticking
simple.
your head in the door, you said another snake that swallows you.
Remember
no.
me.
You've been in this building here that
Yep.
you found and kind of dug around. All these other buildings here look kind of the same. They're
Okay.
basically falling apart. There's a bunch of debris, stone kind of falling in, roofs falling in.
Okay.
So there's not much going on in any of these.
On this side of the town, I do not see anything that is magical. If you would like to search them or whatever.
Well, do we want to spend a bunch of time sifting through broken boards and rotting rooftops?
I mean,
or-
I'm sure Cam does. Maybe I'm wrong, but
Eventually. Maybe not right now.
Maybe we should go to the tower since it looks to be the most put together structure.
okay. Well, I would rather not lead the way to the tower, but
All right. As I said, you don't have to drag yourself around. So you're kind of walking up there, I assume.
over towards the tower.
Congregated.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Alex, of course,
alright.
is with them.
So the tower is surprisingly put together, honestly, for the size of it. I mean, they're still standing. I mean, the roof of the particular tower up top, you can see, is kind of in, but other than the structure itself seems pretty solid, and also the walls of it are a lot thicker than the rest of just the buildings are.
Can we open the door?
Yes, you can. Although, can everybody just give me a perception check as you get up there?
Oh shit.
rules on.
Did... Okay, I was like, did
somebody
Merkin do
roll
his?
Did somebody roll for Merkin?
No,
Or,
that's from before.
Oh yeah, somebody needs to roll
Okay.
for him.
Yeah. Give me a roll for Merkin too.
But apparently it should be somebody besides Kag.
Apparently.
Apparently. Stump, as you kind of walk up towards there's the what on earth?
Did we ever figure out how much dexterity Merkin's supposed to have?
I don't know. What?
Because it definitely says he has 19.
I think it just gives him +1 for some reason.
Did he have 18 before?
He has 18, I think.
Okay.
I think. I don't know. We can figure that out. So this tower is kind of overgrown, there's fallen vines and kind of bushes that started to kind of trail their way up. And as you walk up there, you can see some of these vines seems to be rustling kind of unnaturally, as if something's moving it.
Wait, where?
Like
which vines?
On the tower.
On the tower?
Stump's the only one who sees it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna point it out to everybody.
Okay.
I backed my ass up.
I rolled a 17 this time, and I.
What is he pointing out again? Sorry.
There's all this
Moving
vegetation basically growing up inside the tower, kind of almost all the way top and appears above it, and it seems to be kind of moving, like somebody's shifting it around.
Oh, kind of like
somebody-
those other plants? Oh,
Well, those you didn't see moving while you're...
We just heard them and we totally ignored it.
What?
We just heard them last time and then we totally ignored it.
Yeah.
Despite being told multiple times.
Yes.
Does someone want to... Do we want to try to set one of those on fire to see if they're... Or
I
Elspeth,
think
do
this
you
is
want to...
American specialty.
Or Elspeth, do you want to... Were you trying to talk to them before?
I was, but they did not say anything to me. I don't think it worked. Do I still have to take magic going?
Yeah, you would say 10 minutes. Yeah, you take that. I'll just walk around town. Probably have a few more minutes of that.
Okay.
If you so choose.
You said something is Merkin's specialty?
Setting things on fire.
They want to set some vines on fire, I think.
Okay. I will set them on fire with a firebolt.
Whoa, hold on. Hold on. Slow down.
I mean,
It's a
nothing could go wrong.
it's a cantrip. Nothing can go wrong.
Lots of things can go wrong.
I could make myself look like one of the stick people and try to get inside the tower.
Do we want to try talking to them first? Is that maybe? I
So
don't know disguises.
I'm
work
going to
on
look
plates.
up and say in Sylvan, "Hey, are you interested in talking to us?"
so Elspeth shouts up in a strange language, up staring up to the top, and just kind of stares at it for 10-15 seconds, and there doesn't really seem to be anything,
Okay.
Change.
This time in Draconic. Okay, one more time.
It repeats, and same, no response.
They do not seem very interested in talking to me, but I'm not very, likable, so perhaps if it was Cam.
I don't-
Say hello and halfling. Lemur. Understand.
There he is, and no response.
And I will
Nope.
add in dwarven.
We're literally talking to this building. Do we want to try to set this thing on fire?
I mean, this seems a little extreme in my opinion.
It's,
This is extreme.
I do not know what you're implying. It is beyond me, but yes, I do not think we should set it on fire.
I mean, are we just going to shout at the plants in different languages? Because I surely can add a
Shoot
few
out there.
to the bunch if you want me to.
It is also possible that I could send my unseen servant, but we will have to sit for another 10 minutes. This is kind of the theme of my magic. I do not know if you have noticed.
When you
It's
say
better
10,
than a theme to my magic.
when you say 10 minutes, is it 10 minutes like that day in the inn, or is it 10 minutes like?
You ask this question a lot and I don't understand it. He
Yeah.
starts ritual casting.
Wow.
Alright, so Elspeth kind of kneels down and search unseen servant. Is that
Yep.
what it was? Alright, what's everybody else doing for the 10 minutes?
Sighing heavily.
Is it actually those stick creatures, or is it something else?
Okay, so when you were assaulted by the tree creatures, it kind of looked like just the vegetation itself came alive. It wasn't moving anything. Before it basically just came at you, they weren't moving. They just looked like they were part of the vegetation. This kind of looks like something is almost like moving that thing around, those vines around, like a wave down the building.
Like they're decorating it, or like they're moving them out of the way?
Just disturbing them, so they're kind of moving, not by the wind or any other things. Just kind of ways they shouldn't be.
I mean, could it just be
Can
an
you put her
animal
boots away?
of some sort?
It just seems, after we fought all these plants, that the fact that some kind of living plants
Would you like me
on
to
the wall.
Would you like me? Would you like me to sneak in?
I'm fairly sure the plants know we're here.
That's my thought.
And basically, based on the fact that they were aware of us in the fog cloud, I don't think hiding is going to help you very much.
You can also walk quietly, but it's all right.
All right, I say we just go in. We'll figure it out.
Well,
I mean, do you want me to set it on fire first? I could totally do that.
Isn't Elspeth doing something at the moment?
Is she not done yet?
It takes 10 minutes. That was not a 10-minute conversation. But
Lee's gonna turn around and be like, oh.
Just tilt his face out.
He asks the wizard, "Are we there yet?"
Yeah.
so
Never
are you
ask
sitting,
the
are you
wizard
standing around
how
waiting
long
on
it's
Elspeth, or are you
gonna
doing
take.
something else?
I mean, no, we're gonna stay here. Wait. I mean, there's no need to search anywhere else if we're gonna do the tower thing.
Okay. So y'all stand around, circling Elspeth, staring at her.
Kicking rocks.
Yeah. Until you cast the unseen servant spell, and you don't see a servant appear.
And I tell him, go open the door and see what happens. It may kill you, I am sorry.
So the entrance here.
Yep.
Her unseen servants are going to unionize us, right?
I would recommend that everybody else stand back just in case. I think the vines are going to get him.
So it goes up to this kind of. It's a metal door. It's kind of half jotted on there. You know, it's not really on very well. You can see light kind of falling on the sides of it. And it takes him a few tries to tug it free, and then it creaks open. And as it does, these vines, as you're looking at them, just kind of this movement on stops.
That was foreboding. Alright, I'm out of ideas.
I think we should set them on fire.
I could send in Ivan.
Ivan's taken up plenty of abuse. I don't know if it's...
I mean, let us be honest. Anything that knows me tends to take plenty of abuse.
That's fair. What is anyone violently opposed to setting one of these vines on fire?
What happens if it sets the whole tower on fire, Lord? I mean, I don't know. I just do not know that setting things on fire is a good base plan.
I don't understand.
I doubt the stone would burn.
Yeah, but I mean, what might we find inside? I mean, who knows?
Stump walks inside.
Great size goes after him.
Am goes with him.
I'm going to follow behind at a further distance than Cam and Khalid, but I'm sort of gonna check it out.
So you step inside, Stump. You kind of have to duck in the hallway as you brush past the unseen servant in there. There's kind of the same scene as in all the other buildings. So it's fairly empty. It's a bunch of like rocks and debris laying on the ground. It's also almost completely overgrown with these vines and stuff that trails out up and kind of off to the actual tower part and up as you go in there. And is Elspeth actually waiting out there?
Oh, I'm waiting.
Okay.
I'm not there yet.
I'm not. I'm
Okay.
going in. Yeah.
All right. So as y'all kind of step in there, it takes you kind of look around, and since Elspeth's outside, you can see from this like hole in the roof of the tower this almost flower-like creature had this very large these buds on its back, kind of crawls over almost spider-like over the stone and kind of starts coming down these vines and
I start yelling, fuck, fuck!
Should have let me set it on fire.
Tried to tell you guys.
so let me actually fix the turn order this time. Hey, I did. Alright. So let's
Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm rolling really great initiatives today.
I am not.
Oh no!
Look
I'm
at
doing
me.
awesome today.
Mine was with a +4.
Wow. Like,
Wow,
we are
you're
just
nailing this.
garbage right now.
Stump and I both failed that.
Well, I rolled like shit, but I'm still like third.
Computer-based dice rolls are never truly random, guys.
I actually read up about Roll20 use. This is like quantum fluctuations or something. Measure.
That's just sci-fi noises put together.
What?
It's like the fluctuations in like a beam of light you're using with the random dice rolls or something super weird.
That's what
They're
Roll20
just
uses?
standard data
Yeah.
tachyons about 5 times, and
All right, Cam, you here. Elspeth is her name. Start yelling outside.
Rapola.
Very non-specific, by the way. She is yelling curse words.
Yep.
Alright, sorry, I'm trying to read a spell real quick to see.
I don't know how to find this.
Okay.
This thing is pretty high off still.
Not knowing why, because I don't see anything in here, right?
Not in there, no. You can't see anything.
Okay. So Cam is going to cast message
Achoo, excuse me.
to Elspeth. And basically, let's see. Oh, sorry. Well, I didn't mean to do that, but that. I whisper a message, so there's not like a specific number of words or anything.
No, well,
Okay.
you got 6 seconds to do it, so, you know.
Okay, Cam will say, "El, is everything?" I mean, this is in the message in her head, or
Yeah.
whatever. Is everything okay? Why are you yelling?
It's not in your head, you have to actually say it.
Oh well, I'll say it. You can reply.
Okay.
you should have performance checked to sound like a 9-year-old.
No. It's Cam's voice.
Is it an action to reply? Do I reply?
Yeah, you can actually reply.
Yeah, you will say it.
Okay, then she's gonna yell back, carnivorous weeds! And that's it.
Also, you all don't need message to hear that.
Okay. Cam's gonna be like, "Oh shit!" And can I move through? Well, I probably can't move through
Yeah,
Alexander.
don't you have like something through people or something? It's not like a halfling thing. Otherwise, it's difficult to
Halfling nimbleness.
I think.
I can move through a space of any creature that's size larger than mine. So I can move through Alex, but not through Merkin.
Okay. Well, you can go through Alex just fine. Merkin is difficult terrain.
Okay.
Literally
so, that's
figuratively.
so I can go basically 20 feet, not 25,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
Okay. So, be 10. And so, Cam will move out here. Do I see it now?
Yes. It's probably about, let's say, about 50 feet up the side of this tower. And you can see this. It's basically got like a big flower knot, always these bulbs. And as you look at it, you can see some of these bulbs are open halfway, and you can see like one has a foot sticking out of it, one's like dangling, like half rotten.
Oh shit, guys! Get out here! And I've used my action and I've used my movement, so all I have is a reaction, right?
Bonus action.
Yeah, sorry, a bonus action. So my bonus action, I will inspire Khalid, and I'll be like, just she's. I mean, basically, I've decided Cam's inspiration is going to be a series of instructions. She's gonna be Khalid, get your butt out here and kill this thing, because there's big. I don't know what it is. It's a weed, a carnivorous weed, because that's what else.
I mean, I'm fucking expired right now.
Cam is a motivational speaker bard.
Cam is just gonna like totally coach him through it, you know.
So you're inspiring Khalid.
Yes, Khalid.
You get a
now has
toadstool.
inspiration. Have a toadstool.
Is that your turn?
March out here, get that thing out, stab it. Go
Okay,
for it.
she's trying to sleep.
No, she was not asleep though.
No, she's not asleep for another couple hours, but still.
Anyhow,
Elspeth's turn.
Magic missile.
because I'm sorry, I can't
Alright.
sing, guys. Lyrics are not us. So you're getting
I forget how this rolls. Hold on.
Yeah,
I
those
mean, I'm
hit.
doing it all. I'm doing it all at it. So.
Yeah, so you conjure up this magical missiles, and they all go dart over and just hit the side, and it's kind of gets this yellowish sap kind of drips from it where it hits.
And I am going to. I'm assuming that I'm under trees here, or am I moving through brush?
Yeah, those are under trees.
Okay, I'm just gonna kind of like back up a little bit.
Yeah.
And then that's it.
Just a little bit,
Just
and
a
not
little bit.
like.
No, I'm
Run
good.
like hell.
I'm good.
Alright. So, this guy, let's see, what's his movement? So, he's gonna climb down about 30 more feet along the wall of this, and then he's gonna let go and kind of drop and hit this big thud in the middle of the courtyard. And as he gets closer, you can see there's 6 of these. He has about a dozen of these bulbs, and 6 of them seem to be occupied by like corpses, basically half rotted.
Oh, good. He has room for us.
There seems to be goblinoid, except for one of them. As you see an arm hanging out, seems a little more human-like. And let's see, there. Since he is there, and that's all his movement, that is technically his turn. So, Khalid.
Ah!
And don't get eaten.
Words of true wisdom.
I'll stick a glaive on the door.
Trying to mate of this movement here.
Really?
Seems like I really can't get anywhere else but there.
You can get lots of places there. You can go key.
All right.
Well, I mean, you
So
can see
through
my
Markin
blade.
would be difficult terrain.
Yeah,
or
Markin's difficult terrain.
Yeah. Okay, so I can only
at
get here
least
anyway.
5 feet.
Well, isn't Merkin smaller than me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can't you occupy the same space as a small person?
2 smaller.
Oh, I see. Okay. I go
It's
here.
not small enough.
And
Well, if you
You guys keep making size jokes about Merkin, he's gonna fireball you all on purpose.
I mean,
to be fair,
how is
Merkin's
that
gonna do
any
that either
different
way.
than fireballing us on accident?
actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to move here,
Okay.
and I am going to cast Bless before I pass through the door on myself, Alex, and stuff. Surprise, surprise.
Alex. All right.
And as my bonus action, I'm going to look real scary.
Roll anti-intimidation. All
An-
right.
Anti-intimidation?
Cam's behind you, just going, "You got this. You got this."
Oh yeah, I got this.
Cam is wearing Kalida's shield.
Exactly.
Merkin.
How strong do you guys think that thing is?
I think size correlates pretty directly to strength, so
Pretty strong.
I would bet it's weak against fire, though.
Gotta go let the dog back in.
Yeah,
Have to is very, very, very strong.
it is probably weak against fire. However, I would like to see about weakening its saving throw.
Intelligence saving throw.
First time it makes a saving throw before the end of your next turn. Well, that's pretty good.
Intelligence. He negative. So he takes a D6 damage. So it has to do a D4 and negative D4 next turn. Mr. Slash. I should make like macros against all the dice.
Okay, so he gets what his. So I'm going to spend 2 sorcery points, and I'm going to cast Earthen Grasp.
Okay. Which save is that?
Strength.
Your cat is very unhappy.
He whines a lot lately.
Very vocal.
Strength. I mean, I roll a 12. I can subtract it.
Yeah,
I think that's
it doesn't
still-
save. Yeah,
Okay.
it fails.
So he takes 2d6 and is restrained.
These rolls.
So -5. Restrained. Does this? I guess I need to get the stupid icon out again too. Have a blood puddle.
Go, where
That
are
we
you
want?
going? No.